like a tomate, y'all. Hey, hey, Blakberry talk. Yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. City behind me, we never gon' fall off. Talking that smoke, got to play like a call off. Falcons in motion, they running that route. Austin transition, we running them out. Rings in the post, yeah, they swinging for real. If you ain't tapped in, then you miss a field. Blakberry got them tuned in on the daily. Everything real, we ain't talking full gazing. Numbers on live, check stats, it's amazing. We calling plays like we work for the Navy. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. Like, I've been on top of the wave. We talk sports like you part of the game. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta explain. I'm in the booth and I'm calling the plays. Never no bias, we talking about wins. Blakberry popping, they tuning again. Straight from the A, so you know what it is. If it's a tape, let me stand on it big. Falcons need rings, we know that it's coming. Hawks on the rise, you know how they grilling. Brace in the home when we popping the bottles. ATL up, yeah, we eating the column. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, yo, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Brave swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. Shut you up. Like a tomate, y'all. Hey, hey, Blakberry talk. Yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. City behind me, we never gon' fall off. Talking that smoke, got to play like a call off. Falcons in motion, they running that route. Austin transition, we running them out. Rings in the post, yeah, they swinging for real. If you ain't tapped in, then you miss a field. Blakberry got them tuned in on the daily. Everything real, we ain't talking full gazing. Numbers on live, check stats, it's amazing. We calling plays like we work for the Navy. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, no, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. Like, I've been on top of the wave. We talk sports like you part of the game. Know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta explain. I'm in the booth and I'm calling the plays. Never no bias, we talking about wins. Blakberry popping, they tuning again. Straight from the A, so you know what it is. If it's a tape, let me stand on it big. Falcons need rings, we know that it's coming. Hawks on the rise, you know how they grilling. Brace in the home when we popping the bottles. ATL up, yeah, we eating the column. Blakberry talk, yeah, we up, yo, we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Brave swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts.
Home team. What's happening, home team? This your boy Blakberry Lorex coming to let you know about the summer giveaway that we're having with the home team with Blakberry. That's Blakberry, no C, just the K. If you want to be a part of this giveaway, have a chance to win some free stuff, you gotta go to Instagram and subscribe to Blakberry Lorex on Instagram and enter the raffle for your chance to win.
Star slip off the south. Watch a tone Mercedes Benz lit. It's the Falcons strong. DJ Kings back to back like a boss 7. Try to run it, but the dog's too strong. Hard hitting bars like a Grady blitz. Every fact straight fire, every line gon' hit. ATL made me this city's my heart. Step up, talk sports or get torn apart. Home team.
Yes, sir. What it do, home team?
Home team.
What?
Just got that chop to the chip with a flex. Hawks in the cut, ice cold like a tag. A-Town legend, I debate with the best. Come weak with the text, get laid to rest.
Home team, what's the fuck going on in the city? What the fuck going on in the city? Hey, 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 hey. Home team! Yes, sir. It's cash meat, baby. You know what that means? You know what that means? We dropped the motherfucking link on Fans Fucking Speak.
Don't speak about the sell what you tone. Mercedes-Benz lit, this the Falcons throne. You gay games, bet the bad like a boss. Sub bun, try to run it, but the dog's too strong. Hard hitting boss like a Grady gets. Every fast straight fire, every line gon' hit. ATM ain't me, this city's my heart. Step up, talk sports, so you're torn apart. Whole team.
What? Yeah! Welcome to another edition of Fans Speak, hosted by me, your boy, Blakberry Lorex. That's Blakberry, no C, Jester K. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Appreciate everybody that's gonna come through when they come through. Y'all know what we do on Fans Speak, baby. It's time to turn the fuck up. And I got my boy just came in the motherfucking back door. Oh shit, well he was in the back door. But he must have had to step back out the back door. He'll be back shortly. But y'all, make sure you do the damn thing. Hit that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't done that right now. And do us all a favor. And hit that share button. See what's going on over here on the Lorex Kingdom. You see what we're talking about? Let's get everybody involved in what's going on over here on the home team with Blakberry. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, the boy Blakberry sure know exactly where the motherfucking go. And that's to the Georgia Reaper. Big Will in the building. What's going on with you, Big Will? Oh, damn. He must be having connection issues, y'all. He must be having connection issues. He gonna get it together, I'm sure. I'm sure he's gonna get it together. But we got an afternoon edition because the boy Blakberry just a very busy man. And I've been very, very busy. Matter of fact, I've been radio silent for the most part these past few days. Your boy been pretty radio silent. Well, Will, you there now? You good now?
Yeah, man. I don't know what the hell. That shit kicked me out twice. Fuck going on.
They goddamn string yard, boy. They goddamn string yard, boy.
What's happening? What's happening?
On team, we got Big Will, the Georgia Reaper in the building. Y'all know what it is. It's Fan Speak. Y'all know what we do on Fan Speak. We drop the motherfucking link. But we got an afternoon edition of Fan Speak today. Because as I was saying, your boy Blakberry just a busy man. And I just been busy over the past few days. Been very radio silent. Ain't been really putting out no content like that for the past handful of days. The boy Blakberry got a lot going on. Y'all pray for your boy. And I'll pray for y'all if y'all deserve it. But you got to deserve it. You got to deserve the prayer. I guarantee you I deserve it. I can guarantee you
That ain't how I go, Blakberry.
That's how
You
it
got
go.
to pray.
That's how it go.
You got to pray for your enemies too. To have them niggas scream the fuck up. That's what you got to pray for your enemies. Pray to God that they scream up and get right back there.
I pray that they wisen up. I pray that they wisen up and take themselves out the enemy category. They better wisen up. That's what I'm gonna pray for. I want to pray that, dear Lord, wisen my enemy so that they understand that I ain't the one. Wisen them up, Lord. I give them that prayer. I give them that all day long. They get that all day. That's about all they gonna get. But y'all make sure y'all make you do what it do, man. We finna get into the meat and potatoes of everything. And on fan speak, the meat and potatoes of everything is y'all tapping that link and bringing your asses on in and having a conversation about what the fuck going on with these Atlanta Falcons. But before we talk Falcons, something happened over the weekend on Sunday. There was an NBA champion crown. Big Will, did you happen by any means, by any chance, to catch the NBA final? Whoop, whoop, there you go again. Hell, I might be. Hey, y'all let us know in the comment section if y'all hearing us okay. The stream yard on that foo. Let me get some red and black. Let me get some red and black in the motherfucking chat. Make sure y'all can hear your boy Blakberry real good. I know Big Will having technical difficulties. Big Will is having the technical difficulties. But let's make sure your boy Blakberry ain't having none too. George Tech boy say we good. All right, red and black, we good. Let me get some red and black in the chat just for the hell of it. Just cause we Falcon fans. Just cause we Falcon fans. Let me get some red and black in the motherfucking chat. If you coming up in here and you bleed red and black, you bleed red and black. When you go to the hospital, you got a goddamn head wound, and the doctor say, damn, your blood is black, boy. What's going on with your blood, boy? Why your blood ain't getting no air to it? What's going on? You talk all that shit. That right there, doc, that's them birds in me. That's them birds in me, doc. Fuck you mean, doc. Give me the goddamn blood transfusion already and save my motherfucking life, or I slap the shit out your ass, motherfucker. That's what you tell the motherfucking doctor when the doctor says that. Why your blood is still black? Why is still black, Blackberry? Why is your blood out of your body and still black? Are you a vampire? Are you of the Dracula descent? No, motherfucker. That's them birds, stupid motherfucker. Now save my life. I'll slap shit at you, motherfucker. That's what you tell the motherfucker. That's what's going on. We bleed red and black, baby. We bleed red and black. What Millie Mills say? Fuck you mean, dog? Y'all know your boy Blackberry be turned the fuck up on fan speak because that's what my fan base do to me, man. Y'all do that to me, man. Cause I know y'all gonna get on here when I drop that link. Y'all gonna talk cash money shit. I just know it's coming. But before I drop that link, man, I gotta give my 2 cents on this NBA Finals. Oh, let's get Big Will back up in here. You good now, Will? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So, what you think about our new NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Well, when I seen that man pop his Achilles, I already knew what time it was. It was over with then.
Yeah,
Because that just took all the heart out of him right there.
yeah,
So once he popped that, I said, shit, they had a good run. But they just,
yeah. They did.
they,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They've been fighting all playoff. They had to fight all playoff, but they don't have a superstar. They've been playing a team mentality all playoff.
mm.
But when he popped that Achilles, it took everything up out of him.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, man, he been playing on the injured, and it finally just said, nah, boy, it's time to sit you down. It's
Right.
time to sit down, boy. And unfortunately, it's a tendon tear, and
That's bad.
that's as bad as it can get y'all with that Achilles. It don't get worse than that. So it really, I know we modern science dictates that he can come back from this, but
They gonna take him almost all damn year.
it gonna take him. He gonna take him a year and a half at least before they even started talking about getting him back on the court. So I don't know. Hopefully he can come back strong from it. I don't. It's not many people do, y'all. Let's just keep that real. Nobody's bionic, man, except Adrian Peterson, and that wasn't even an Achilles. That was an ACL. So let's just hope the young man can bounce back. I think even with him at 40% last night, I think he still would have been able to keep that game close with them guys. If he wouldn't have never torn, if it wouldn't have never happened, it would have been a close game. Still think SGA then would have pulled it out. Listen, man, that was the most inspiring basketball team I've seen since the Detroit Pistons with real and Chauncey with the Wallace boy. That was the most inspiring basketball team I done seen in the NBA in quite some time, man.
That's what that shows you that you don't need a team full of superstars to make it to the championship. It shows you right then.
You don't. You don't. You just need a lot of them with heart and a lot of them
You
that gonna
need
hustle
heart.
and know they role and shut their damn mouth. That's all you need. Heart and hustle. It takes skill. Don't get me wrong. You still got to have the skill set to be a basketball player. Basketball is the most individually driven skill set game as far as team sports go.
Yeah,
Every other sport is team design,
yeah.
but you got to have the talent individually to play that basketball.
You got to
But
be able to play,
what
but
them,
you ain't got to be no megastar. Megastar, most of the megastars are
yeah,
about
you ain't got to be
themselves.
no
They ain't
megastar.
about team shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So like, you can have a star on your team, but you don't need a megastar. A lot of fans feel that you need megastars when you don't.
yeah, yeah.
Perfect example, megastar Kevin Durant. How many teams he been on in the last 5 years?
Thanks,
So I'm saying
thanks.
you don't need a megastar. You just need, you know what I mean, a star that's willing to be a team player.
But if you got a mega star, you still got to have a team similar to that OKC team around him. You still got to have that around him. Thinking that you can just put another mega star or superstar with that mega star, and that's gonna be all you need. And that's pipe dreams.
Yeah.
Them pipe dreams. And just because LeBron did it, see that's the problem. Everybody saying ever since LeBron did that shit, I don't give a fuck what none of you LeBron fans say. Ever since LeBron started that fucking shit, ever since he started that shit, this is what NBA fans want. I ain't gonna say, yo, I'm gonna say NBA fans. Because basketball fans of the game of basketball, they know that's some bullshit. If you a basketball player, guy, for fan, you played ball at the park growing up. If you went and played, if you from Atlanta, you know about what you called what's that goddamn play that used to be down there off damn man, fuck it. If you done been to the damn local gym, motherfucker, if you got
Yeah,
done been
YMCA.
to the YMCA, you know what I'm saying? If you a ball player, you know that you don't need no damn mega
Or
stars
the
to
run and
link
shoot.
up.
When run and shoot
Run and
was
shoot.
popping.
That's what I'm thinking about. Yo, run and shoot.
Yeah.
If you a run and shoot, if you part of that era, you know what I'm saying? If you a basketball fan, you know you don't need no mega stars to link up to win no championship for your team. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they built that team from the ground up. From the ground up. Soon as Russell Westbrook started his journeyman days, and he went on about his business, they started building that team up. They were patient and they
Hmm.
were smart and they were calculated about who they put on that team, who they hired to be in the front office, who they hired to coach. They were smart and patient about it.
They had
And I
three
know
mega
it's hard
stars on that
for
team
Falcon
before.
for Hawks fan, man. He had
OKC had all
Jaguar,
the
Russell
mega stars
Westbrook,
on them.
and KD.
Yeah,
And KD.
they couldn't win with them.
And then was Steven Adams on that team too? Was he on one of them teams?
So what?
I think Steven Adams was there that last year. All three of them were there. Was Steven Adams there?
Steve Adams was on the OKC team, but he ain't no superstar to me. Oh, no.
No, but I'm saying like, but you know, I'm saying he's a quality player.
Right.
I think he was there with Harden and Russell and KD was there. I think he was.
Yeah, he was on that team.
But hey, man, you don't need to have these stuff. Okay, so Hawks fans, right? So pray as per usual around the Hawks fan. I think we've been asking this question every offseason. Can they win with Trey Young and one?
Hey, you coming in a little choppy. I don't know.
What you say, Will? You went out. You cut out.
Am I cutting out or you coming in choppy?
Mic check. You got.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. You clear.
I'm talking about you feel that was me though, goddamn having issues. Hey man, let's get. I ain't hear what you said, Big Will, but I ain't gonna make you repeat yourself though, man. I'm
Nah,
pretty
I
sure
was just
Chet
telling
got
you
it.
you were choppy. I was telling you you were choppy. You were coming in choppy.
Oh, okay. Hey, let's get to the loyal compadres and compadres of the channel.
Channel.
We got 3 Duddy in the house, one of the OGs in the game. What's up with your 3 Duddy? What's up with your old Duddy? We got Black in the building. Oh shit, I'm Black. We got Michael in the building. Hey, I've been working all night, all goddamn morning. Y'all motherfuckers take it easy on your boy, all right? We got Michael in the building. He say Black got that fire. What's up with your Michael? He said, yo, Millie Mills in the house. Millie Mills say, home team, what's up with it? What's up with your Millie Mills? Millie Mills say, who that rapping? AI? That is artificial intelligence. That is artificial intelligence, everybody. Rapping my lyrics is the artificial intelligence robots in the software in 2025. It's time to be worried. It is time to be worried. Because that is AI that's rapping, y'all. That's AI rapping. I told the AI, I said, hey, AI, say this shit as if you was a YN. That's what I told him. I said, rap this shit like a YN, AI. And AI started spitting that motherfucking fire for y'all ass, boy. Hey, that's what it is, AI. But it's my lyrics. I wrote the shit though. So I take that credit. But I got to give the flow credit to the AI. We got Jonte Rozier in the house. What's up with you, Jonte Rozier? We got Southside in the building. What's up with Southside 12? Southside 12 know how to keep the boy Blakberry
Southside,
talking. He say Southside in
Southside
the building.
in the
We got
building.
Georgia, Texas, boy, currently not of Georgia, North Texas. But that ain't none of you motherfuckers' business. What's up with you, Georgia, Texas, boy? He said, what's happening, Blakberry and Big Wheel? Falcons family, the new era is here. The Atlanta Falcons will rise in 2025. Yes, sir. Free. Oh, I believe so. We got Philip Crawford in the house. What's up with you, Philip Crawford? Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you for coming through. Hold on, man. Why this shit always do this? I'm so sick of goddamn StreamYard.
I still got the job.
I'm gonna find another goddamn streaming service. I'm gonna find another fucking streaming service. This some bullshit. Who else we got in the goddamn building, man? We got JPM in the house. He say might never be the same after that injury. I don't think so, neither, JP. I don't think so, neither. Hey, Will, what you doing? Chopping some onions?
You say chop with somebody. Nah, I'm on COD. COD.
Oh, you on that Call of Duty, y'all. You on that duty. Okay, that's what y'all hearing busting is that MC10s. That MC10 busting. Sound like somebody chopping some cucumbers. What's up with you, JP? I appreciate you coming through. Hey man, I think that's it, man. I think that's all the lawyer compadres and compadres. Oh no, we got somebody else. Who that was? Hold on, I just seen somebody. Jay Highland in the house. One of the usual suspects. What's up with you, Jay Highland? What's up with you, my guy? Got Jay Highland in the house. Yes, sir. Got Relly 1090 in the building. What's up with your Relly 1090? How you doing today, man? Hope everybody doing good too, man. Hope everybody doing real good today, man. Your boy Blakberry, I've been going through it. You hear me? I've been going through it. Atlanta Falcon Nation LLC in the house. Y'all know who that is. That Maggie T. She say, hey, she trying to be all sweet today. You ain't fooling nobody. You ain't sweet like that. You're a sour patch kid. You're sour, then you're sweet. We know how you do. We know how you do, Maggie. Don't even try it, Maggie. Don't even try. Don't even try. She said, new page. She said, that's the new page. Hey, man. Appreciate everybody that came through when they came through. Y'all know what to do. I ain't gonna hold you too much long. I'm finna go on and drop that motherfucking link. I ain't gonna hold y'all no more long. I know some of you chopping that motherfucking dick to get up in here. So let me go ahead and drop this link. And y'all make it do what it do.
I ain't listening to your ass, Michael. I'm sorry. My ears closed on that subject, motherfucker.
What he said, yeah, I know. I already know what he done said.
You already know what he said, bro.
I already know what he done said. That motherfucker little stars and
Oh, damn, I came in second place. Fuck.
Hey, boy, Sunday, I thought you were gonna pop in on goddamn regulator because them motherfuckers got something. They said Grady Jerry name 2 times. I said, all right, that's twice. That's twice.
I was sleeping that bit. I goddamn. I had watched the replay. I'm like, God, it would have been fun. I would have just popped in right when they said this shit too.
Yeah, that shit would have been fun. Hey man, y'all tap that motherfucker late, man. Y'all tap that motherfucker late.
Oh, Millie Mills, I had clean 12 kills, man. 12 kills, 16 assists. I don't play.
Man, I ain't been on that dude in so long, but you got my thumbs itching now.
Yeah, man, I had to hop on there. I ain't played in a minute. I had to hop on there.
We got the homie in the building, Georgia, Texas, boy. Currently not in Georgia, North Texas, but that's confidential, you motherfuckers. What's up with the Georgia, Texas, boy?
What's happening?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, man. Just cooling. Hey, man.
Oh, OKC only won because Tyrese Halliburton got hurt twice.
Hold on, I
Game
ain't peep
five
here
and
what you
game
said,
seven.
though. Hold on one minute. We got Jay Holland in the house. What's up
What's
with you, Jay Holland?
going on, fella? What's the deal? What's the deal?
Ain't nothing to it, man.
What's the
Tell me what
dilly?
you were saying now.
I said that the Thunder only won because Tyrese Halliburton got hurt twice.
Oh,
Man, fuck Oklahoma.
oh, damn. So OKC shade done came in the check. Done came up on the line.
Yeah, fuck.
What y'all got against OKC, man?
Man, I'm from Texas. We don't like shit about Oklahoma.
And
Fuck
the
them.
only thing I like about Oklahoma is
Man,
the
fuck
casino.
Oklahoma.
Hey, he kept it on honor. I'm from Texas. Nigga. Fuck Oklahoma.
I don't give a damn
Hey
about no
man, the
Oklahoma.
only thing we like about Oklahoma is the Choctaw casinos.
That's it. That's it. Once the gamble be legal in Texas, man, fuck Oklahoma. That's
I don't
it.
want me no money in some of them
Uh,
casinos too.
gambling, gambling might be coming back to Texas in 2026.
Yeah, Oklahoma,
They
Nah,
voting on it.
Oklahoma people don't even like Oklahoma. All the damn tornado come through that bit.
man, fuck. It's
Oh
cheap as
hell yeah.
motherfucker out there. It's cheap as shit.
It's cheap in
I like
Texas
that.
too. It's cheap in Texas too, cause them goddamn
Yeah,
tornado
bro.
flying through that bit. Nobody wants to take it.
Yeah, fuck Oklahoma. Fuck that championship. I don't give a damn.
You don't think that
Outside.
was an inspiring? You don't think that was an inspiring team to watch, man?
Nah,
Nah,
because
nah.
look,
Well, to be real,
I'm
they was a
gonna say
good
it
Nah.
like
team,
this:
now. They was a good
the
team,
last
but
four teams left: Minnesota, OKC, Indiana, New York Knicks. They all built the same. They all got that star guard and a big. Now the difference between OKC and the Pacers, they had that third player with Jalen Williams and Pascal Siakam, and they both had a bench. See, and Edwards ain't had that third player. And then New York, they just fumbled the bag. The fucking Knicks had a solid team and fumbled the bag.
Man, them motherfuckers had a leprechaun somewhere. Ain't no way in hurt every team
the
star
Knicks, the
player get
Knicks
hurt.
didn't want to play their bench player. The Knicks was being stupid as shit. They ain't play their bench player. They tired as fuck. Somebody got that gas on this game. God, they're croaking over there.
Hey, hey, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They did something that's kind of been trending like every 2 or 3 years. Teams that ain't won shit, winning shit all of a sudden. Now, I know everybody say, well, they used to be the Seattle Supersonics. Like, okay, but they ain't the Seattle Supersonics no motherfucking more. They the goddamn Oklahoma City Thunder. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, up until 2025, hadn't won a goddamn thing. Granted, they the second youngest franchise in the league. New Orleans Pelicans, then Oklahoma City Thunder. So seeing that and looking at these Hawks,
Stop it, Blackberry. The Hawks got a long way to go. They ain't even in
I'm
this
getting
conversation.
fucking
We
mad.
really,
I'm
we
just
really ain't
getting
got a long
fucking
way to
mad.
go, bro. We need another
I'm
star
just getting
beside
fucking
Trey.
mad.
We need another
I'm
star
just getting
beside Trey.
fucking
That's
mad.
all we
OKC
need.
Fuck,
had like
fuck,
10
fuck,
first round
fuck
draft picks
Georgia Texas boy in
to,
that
to
fucking
build
shit.
this
Cause he
team.
know good
You
goddamn
gotta
well we
understand.
ain't no
You gotta
motherfucking way.
understand. The Oklahoma City Thunder had like 10 first round draft picks to build this team. They didn't just have no regular ass first draft pick. They traded about 3, 4 first round draft picks just to get for Russell Westbrook.
What the fuck that
You
mean?
gotta remember where OKC traded away to get all them first round draft picks.
Man, okay, see, they built that motherfucking team from the ground up. Soon as Russell got the fuck on. Soon as he got the hell on, they built that motherfucker from the ground up.
Think
They
about it,
was
man. They've been
determined.
building this team for
Hey,
the last four,
it
5 years. In the
Russell. It was
last
that
two
Paul
years, they
George.
had the number one seed.
It was that Paul George trade that got him over the top.
Yeah, because I really think they were gonna try to reinvent the
Russell
goddamn wheel
Westbrook, we trade. Remember
with
when they traded Russell Westbrook to
goddamn
the
Paul
Clippers?
George. Yeah. But but the Hawks ain't a long way, man. They ain't a long way. They got core pieces there right now. They got core guys there right now.
But if they get rid of Trey, or even think about getting rid of Trey, you finna start over again.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you got JJ. You got the what's his name with the damn boy? Shit, I can't think nobody got damn name right now. You got defense. You got perimeter defense. You got scoring on the outside. You got perimeter scoring. You got perimeter defense. What you need is an anchor. That's what you need. You need an anchor. And if you do get rid of Trey, if you do let Trey walk off into the sunset, if you do let that happen, you better be replacing them with some goddamn scoring and some playmaking. You better be getting some playmaking and a score.
Going on though, every team who trade they star player, you ain't getting no player for a player that. And AD Luka trade just so happened. Every other trade being you trade your star player, I want 3-4 first round draft picks.
I'm gonna tell you this straight up. I think, and I've been hard on that front. I've been hard on management. I've been hard on ownership for the Hawks because the wrestlers is some motherfucker, and Nick Wrestler is a punk bitch. But I do think that they finally listening to these advisors that they hired last offseason. Them advisors unadvised them. Stop trying to goddamn control everything. Get your general manager in here that know what the fuck you doing. You had one, and you let him goddamn go because you wanted to be you wanted to let your son let his nuts swing across the goddamn franchise forehead. So you let your damn son drop his goddamn nuts, and they turned out to be some little inky binky nuts. He ain't had no big dog. He ain't got no big nuts. He got inky nuts. He got an unky nut. He got unky nuts. and he fucked up our goddamn franchise. Because we was on the verge of having a competitive basketball team. And he fucked it up with his punk ass. Anybody see Nick Russell on the street, they tell him Blakberry and say, yo, punk bitch. For fucking up our goddamn franchise. Now, I still think we got core pieces here. Okay? And while I can't think of nobody's name right now, y'all know how I am with names. I got like 3, 4, 5 things going on in my head right now. I'm about to pull up to this damn guard shack and check in real quick. I'm gonna let y'all talk that cam on the shit. Let y'all talk shit while I'm checking in. But the house ain't that far away. That's why you full of fucking shit.
Listen, I'm telling you, your best bet. The Hawks don't even got no identity. Who they head coach gonna be? They ain't even got no identity. Your
they
best bet.
Listen, they do got an identity. That bullshit too. Yes, they do.
Listen, your best bet. If now me personally, I feel like the Hawks need somebody like Mark Jackson or Steve Nash, somebody with an identity, somebody to help build Trae Young. If not, trade Trae Young to the Spurs and get as much as you can get.
Man, what the hell no? To the Spurs. Get who? Because we ain't gonna get Wemby.
You don't need women. Remember, the Spurs got multiple first-round draft picks. Utah got multiple first-round draft picks. Make some trades. Portland got multiple first-round draft picks.
If Trae gone in 2025, if he gone this year, that's exactly what they're gonna do anyway. You ain't got no choice but to go after picks. You ain't got no choice because you ain't got them. The whole
right.
The two picks we got this draft. That's all we can goddamn bank on for the next 2 years.
Think about the last 3 years. All the old players teaming up on the same team. Just like KD being traded to Houston, but Houston traded away Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. Who else is in Houston? Nobody. So what Houston finna try to do? Go after older players. He ain't
Southside,
got
we do
nobody
got
in Houston to
perimeter. We
team
got
up with.
perimeter scoring. We ain't talking about what perimeter scoring. We got perimeter scoring. We got JJ can shoot the three. We got goddamn the boys we got in that trade for DeAndre Hunter that can shoot the three. Trey
DeAndre
can
Hunter
shoot the
gone.
three.
Y'all
No,
traded DeAndre Hunter. He
I
gone.
said the two dudes we got for him in the trade. That's what I said. The two dudes we got that we goddamn y'all know who the fuck they is. The two motherfuckers
We
that
got
got him for the
perimeter
trade.
niggas. We got perimeter niggas. We just ain't got no healthy niggas. And we
We
need
ain't
another
got
star. We need
nobody.
another star to
Telling you,
go alongside
y'all
Trey
gonna have to
Young.
take the
He can't be the
blueprint
only star.
of
He can't be the only
OKC,
star.
Indiana Pacers, Houston, blow it up and start over. You
But
already
bro,
halfway there because think about it. Right now, Trey Young is LeBron James in Cleveland before he went to Miami. Y'all gonna bring somebody in this bitch to help me? If not, I'm finna take my talents elsewhere. Y'all in the same position. AD in New Orleans. Y'all gonna bring some help to New Orleans? Then the 1 year they did bring in the DeMarcus Cousins with Monty Williams, what they do? Blow it up and got rid of DeMarcus Cousins and got rid of Monty Williams. Don't get me wrong. Now, last year, Trey Young balled out. I take 20 and 12 in and day of the week, but that's just like Chris Paul in New Orleans. I'm doing all this for what? We ain't making a playoff, and right now we only playing in the play-in. Think about it, if it wasn't no play-in, it would have been 2 years in a row the Hawks did not go to the playoffs. You gotta put a name with Trey. It can't be unless y'all got #1 overall pick and go get Cooper Flag or whoever. You gotta go get a proven commodity to put
Yeah,
next to Trey Young.
you gotta put another star with him. You gotta put another star
That's
with
all
him.
I'm saying. And like,
Okay, okay.
even if the Hawks go get somebody like fucking DeAndre Ayton from Portland, y'all need a big who can move. See, like if y'all would have got what's his name?
we need a stretch big.
Capella.
That's what we need. That's what I've been saying. We need a stretch big.
But see,
That's what we need.
now listen, if I was the Hawks, try to go get Jared Allen from the Cavaliers.
Jared Allen might be too long in it too. We might be looking. He ain't a stretch big. He a
You
straight
just
up big.
is.
Jared Allen
Well,
ain't no straight big.
we don't
No,
need no cat. We don't need no cat. We need
Blackberry.
just a bid to
I
play a
think you're
position
getting
that can
Jared
run.
Allen mixed up with Evan Mobley, the other center they got who can
And
shoot
now
the
one of
three
them
and rebound.
motherfucker no straight big.
Uh,
They ain't no straight big.
oh, that's what I said about Evan Mobley. He's a straight scorer. That's what like Evan Mobley is in the mode of Chris Bosh when he went to Miami. I want you to stretch the flow, shoot the three, rebound. But I don't want you in the paint. I want you outside the paint to draw the five out the center so we can have an open lane and get cuts across the middle. That was the whole point of the Cleveland Cavaliers. They kept their same team and went and got Donovan Mitchell. I need a dynamic guard to go with my two bigs. That was almost like San Antonio Spurs in '99. I got Tony Parker to go with Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
Listen, man. The Hawks, they have a core there right now with Trey Young. If they want to be this team that shoot all these threes like a lot of these other teams, if that's what Snyder, if that what Dan Quinn Snyder, if that's what he want to go for, that's fine. But when you can't defend the middle, when you can't defend inside. See, we keep having this teeter-tot goddamn defense problem where we either can't defend the perimeter or we can't defend the goddamn paint.
Yeah.
We keep having this same fucking issue. So if you get you a stretch B, if you want to, I think we need a stretch five. That's what I think we need. A
Because
stretch
that's
five.
what you need in the Quinn Snyder scheme. Think about when it was Donovan Mitchell and
That's
Rudy
what you
Gobert.
need. That's a stretch. There you go. Stretch five. There you go. That's what you need in this damn scheme. But I'm not putting it on Quinn Snyder that he ain't got what he needs. I'm putting that shit on Nick Wrestler and Landry Field, who they done fired. And it's also been talked about that Tony Wrestler sending his boy to go learn up underneath somebody else for his future GM jobs in the future. So I can't wait. I can't wait to know who the fuck
We
finna
need a
goddamn
bid
put
with
this
some good.
team together.
We need a bid with some good feet. We don't need no motherfucker that popping trades all of that. We just need a bid with some good feet. That's it. Athletic. We need an athletic bid.
Southside. Go Bell straight five because he can goddamn. We not talking about a straight five just because he can shoot. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about somebody that can come out
That
and
what
guard the perimeter, and they can guard the paint. Now I get what you're saying. Straight can also shoot, but not all. If you think about it, not all straight B's are 3-point shooters. Look at goddamn Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez, he can shoot the three, but he more of a field goal shooter. He more of a field goal shooter. He can put up the mid ranges. That's what we like. We need a straight big that can put up the mid ranges and that's gonna know how to protect the paint. And then we need him to come
Jared
out and guard the
Allen, man.
perimeter.
I'm
He can
telling
guard the
you,
perimeter.
Jared Allen.
I
Or
don't think
fucking
Jerry Allen want him to do.
if you
man,
get Jared Allen, you gonna
listen,
lose
Jared
scoring.
Allen is
That's
a
the thing. That's
block
the only thing. He
party.
not a
That's a
scorer.
block party with a mid-range jumper all day. He ain't shooting no threes like Evan Mobley, but he gonna give you everything 20 feet from the rim, 17 feet from the rim. That's a jump shot short.
He'll give you a defense, but he ain't no scorer. He ain't gonna give you no goddamn no double type nigga. He ain't that.
I bet you get 10 and 10, 20 and 10.
He ain't getting no damn 20. He ain't getting 20 nothing. He probably get you. It's a specs to get you 12 points.
Now because the Cavaliers got two centers. They run a two big system. You got to remember, the Cavaliers took Evan Mobley in the first round with like one of the top 3 picks a few
Yeah.
years back, and that boy been balling since he came in the league, coming out of USC. I mean, like, if this was 10 years ago, did I tell y'all to go get Kevin Love? That's the type of big y'all need. Y'all need a big who can get y'all a double-double out the door.
Kevin Love sucked on defense. So we'll get the scoring, but then he can't defend.
That's why I said 10 years ago, Big Will.
We need a defender that gonna get you some points when we need to get you. We need Clint Capella before Clint Capella got hurt. That's what we need.
10
Motherfucker
years
like that.
ago, about 5 to 10 years ago, when he first left Houston, that's the Clint Capella y'all need. Or try to go get Bam. Bam out of bio.
Miami ain't let that nigga go.
Or get Miles Turner from the Pacers.
Miles Turner was goddamn MIA in the goddamn playoff right now.
Because think about what OKC did. I'm not going to put Holmgren in there. I'm going to put Chet in the game. Everybody know Chet is not about the bang. I'm going to grab the ball at the elbow, and I'm going to make you work. Quick feet. I'm not going to try to post up Miles Turner. I ain't big enough. But I can hit you with first step, jump shot, screen, jump shot. That's how they won. The Pacers was the one. The Thunder took Miles Turner out the game. Obi Toppin don't got no 3-point shot as it is. Let him shoot.
Obi Toppin don't play defense either.
No, come on now, man. When Obi Toppin first came in the game, we was only talking about dunking, nothing else.
That is it. That is all. That is it.
But yeah, we got them 2 first-round draft picks. I think we're gonna try to move up. That's what I think them Hawks gonna try to do.
I would try to get 2 dynamic players in the first round.
Don't get no another shooter. Go get us a damn bid. We keep getting these damn shooters every time.
If I was the Hawks, First pick, I'm trying to get the center out of Duke. Kruzinski or something like that, who should have came out last year, but he didn't come out last year. He coming out this year.
Yeah, Miles Turner was ass in the goddamn final.
Yeah, you are.
Because the Thunder played Miles Turner at his own game. Against any other team, Miles Turner's a step out and shoot the three. You can't do that against OKC because that's their game plan. They won't check to shoot the three. They only bring in Holgram to get the screen game going. Pick and roll.
All right, shit, I can think now. I done stopped goddamn, and I can goddamn think now. All right, so the Hawks. All right, so ATL 251. Appreciate you for coming through. ATL 251. ATL 251 say they need 2 bigs in the draft. On the league, yeah, but the ATL 251 say they need 2 Bs in the draft. I think a guy who can turn into something. Hey, Big Will, mute yourself, Big Will. But I think a guy that's already on the Hawks team. What's that motherfucker? God, I thought I could think of motherfucker. Mohamed Gaye. So I think Mohamed Gaye. I think with the proper big coach, with the proper assistant coach to coach the bigs on the Hawks, staff, if he got somebody that's good at coaching bigs, he can be that stretch four we need. I use him as a stretch four. Mohamed Gaye, I use him as a stretch four because the boy he got the bunnies to be able to block with anybody, to be able to block anybody out there.
So he's trying to get rid of Double O there, huh?
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Double O out the door.
Yeah. I'm saying the Onyeka combo experiment should have been over with already anyway. It should have been over.
I kept telling motherfucker he ain't that 5. When he play at the 5, he don't do as good, huh? I keep telling when it's his full-time job, he don't do good. Spur of the moment type starts, yeah. But when it's his full-time job, he don't do good, bro. He wasn't giving him no points. None.
Exactly. Like, I would use Mo as that stretch four, and I would make sure that my big is a 7-footer. Even if we can't get exactly what we want at the 5, even if we can't get exactly what we want, at least get a sure 7-footer. Because being small at the 5, it was all well and good. Everybody was looking at that. Everybody was looking at that Golden State team and how successful they was. But I mean, people were doing their best to discount the fact that you got the best shooter of all time shooting the damn ball, and you also might have the second best shooter of all time. Both of the two goddamn Elder Barge brothers playing for the goddamn same goddamn team. So nobody never stopped to think about that. But that was the trending thing, though. That was the trend. Go small, shoot the ball. That's what the trending thing was after that Golden State team came together and started winning like they were winning. So everybody else wanted go small, shoot the ball. I think we might be on to something with Quinn Snyder scheme if we go get a 5 that could at least give you a mid-range game. A stretch 5 that can give you the mid-range and play defense.
They forgot the fact that Draymond Green was the modern day Dennis Rodman. He go get them rebounds. He go get, and he a crazy man. So then, but with our
Yeah,
scheme right here, you just got to have somebody who control Trey Young, point blank. Keep him from making
point
them
blank.
dumb ass shots, and we'll survive, bro. You shooting shots, ain't nobody under the rim. You
But
shooting these crazy ass
he
shots.
really wasn't even shooting them. He really wasn't even shooting them shots like that.
He still was
I mean,
shooting bad
took
shots,
them.
bro. Last year,
He
yeah,
took
he was
them.
shooting bad shots.
But you got to think though too. It's actually part of his game too, though. That's actually a
I,
part of his
I'm saying
game.
a shooter's gonna shoot, but you make smart shots. You don't just if I'm a shooter and I see okay shit, my shit ain't cranking from the three right now. I'm gonna step 2 feet in and make that long two. It's all about scoring average in NBA, bro. It's all about scoring average. You ain't gotta keep popping trade because the shit. A shooter keeps shooting. It don't say a shooter keeps shooting trades. It say a shooter keeps shooting. Step your ass up a couple feet, make that shot, get them points up, bro. A higher percentage shot.
Yo, just seeing the ball go in the net.
Yeah, that's
That's
confident.
what a shooter need to see. The ball go in the net.
If you play ball, you know once you see that ball go in that net, you get that confidence up. If you step in a couple shots and start hitting them shot, that confidence for the three gonna come, bro. But he was making bad shots, and that cost us. And coaching not telling that nigga about himself cost us a lot, bro.
Yo, I think what I want to do is because this draft coming up, I don't really know. I don't do a whole lot of homework on college college recruits coming into the NBA. I did it for the most I done did it when I was scouting them Thompson boys, Amir and his brother, them Thompson boys coming out, but they weren't even coming out of college. They were coming out of overseas league. So I do want hey Southside 12. Southside, link up with us, man. We gonna do this. We gonna do a pre-draft show. We're gonna do a pre-draft show for the Hawks for the NBA. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna announce it when I got it put together. I want you to link up with the Southside. But anyway, the other bird team in Atlanta, the Falcons. Falcon wide receiver group, in my opinion, has been the least talked about group on this team all off season. And when we do mention the Falcons receiving group, it's usually in the reference of Drake London and how Michael Penix Jr. is on record for saying that he won't be he won't be undervalued or overlooked after this season. It's either in reference to that or it's in reference to um, whether or not Darnell Mooney gonna be a good trade piece for somebody to get us some more, I don't know, some more trade stock or to get us some somebody else to come in and play a part on defense. What do you all think, Big Will and Georgia Texas boy? Do you think the receiving group now, as constructed, is enough for what we need in this offense? Or and if it is enough, who out of the new guys on the team, like the Nick Nashes, the Skinners, the Agnews of the world, who makes the fourth and fifth spot, fourth, fifth, and sixth? Because I think they're gonna keep six receivers. Who
I
gonna get that fourth, fifth, and sixth receiving spot?
I think this year we got more depth. We was more front loaded last year. We got more depth this year. And I actually think they're gonna keep 7 wide receivers because of the special team purposes. So you got your boy Drake London, Donnell Mooney, Ray McLeod, and goddamn Hodge locked in. That's the 4 spots locked in. I think Nick Nash gonna make it. I think Agnew gonna make it. And what the hell is that shit? What the fuck?
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, they
Fuck, I threw
hollering over
myself
there
on mute.
moving on
My fault.
bricks.
My fault.
Hey,
My
mute.
fault. My fault.
They hollering over there
He
moving
over there.
bricks.
He over there body slamming propane tanks and shit. Hey,
Hey, these
but
motherfuckers
yeah.
45 pounds. They can't keep this
Bricks.
shit quiet.
All white bricks. White
But
sandy
yeah,
bricks.
like
This
like I was
Italy.
saying, boy, like Drake London, Donnell Mooney, Ray McLeod, uh, Hodge. Those your top four. I think Nick Nash gonna make the team. I think Agnew. That's the thing. So I got 5. The last 2 is where is that? So
I, I,
Agnew, because we brought that running back in who plays special team too, that's gonna be a tough one. So Agnew got to fight with him for them special team reps. So, but I think we're gonna carry 7 wide receiver though.
okay. I agree, but I see Casey
What you
Washington
got on Jay Holly?
squeezing on him. I said I agree with Big Will saying, but on that last dude, I see Casey Washington squeezing in.
Yeah, he gonna squeeze in that, but I'm saying they gonna have to fight for that position. He gonna have to earn that spot. Cause we ain't seen enough. We ain't seen enough. Him and Nick Nash gonna have to fight for some spot, but I think we carrying 7 though. So however you go with it, I think we're gonna carry 7.
So if we carry 7, how many tight ends we carry?
The only 4 that's locked in is Mooney, Drake London, Ray, and Hud. Them the only 4 that's locked in. Them last 3 spots they gonna have to fight for. We gonna carry like about shit. We gonna carry about 3 tight ends. Gonna carry 3 tight ends.
Yeah,
What about Chris Blair, y'all? Y'all don't think Chris Blair will make that team?
Ain't sure been enough. They gonna have to prove it. Gonna have to be a prove year for him.
What
yeah.
about who?
Gonna have to be a prove it.
I agree with Big Will on that because Chris Burr been on practice squad for the last 3 years.
Yeah,
Oh
you
man,
gonna have to prove something, bro.
So
bro,
Gotta
they ain't
like
prove
going
something.
back
for
on the
me,
practice squad.
I got Drake, Mooney, Ray. I got Casey Washington coming in that wide receiver 4, and I got Cordero Hodge and Agnew rounding out the receivers. My only thing about Nick Nash, yeah, I understand he was a Triple Crown winner, but Nick Nash coming in as a 26-year-old rookie. So I don't really think he gonna get more burn than the receivers we already got on the roster. Because listen to what Zach Robinson was saying about the continuity of year 2 and not having to learn nothing new. So that means that everybody who was here last year, they already got the advantage over anybody new.
Hold on. See, this when I got to help Georgia Texas boy with his content creating etiquette because when he finally do decide to take off on and build him a channel, I'm gonna need you to know how to do this, Georgia Texas boy. You just said some shit that is gonna go over so many motherfuckers' head, and they gonna pretend like they didn't hear you say it neither. You said you quoted coach, and you say he said the what he said about year 2. Say what he said about year 2 again.
Year 2, continuity, growing from what's already established.
Year 2 not having to learn nothing new. That came from who? That came from Uber,
Zach Robinson.
Zach Robinson. He couldn't have came from Uber because they hit first year. Listen to what he said. Year 2 not having to learn anything new. It's a reason why Ray McLeod and Darnell Mooney have not yet been moved from this offense. It's the same reason why I don't like it, and I mean I really don't like it. But it's the same reason why Tyler Algier and Kyle Pitts might both play it throughout this season. Kyle Pitts gonna get a matching offer from somebody else in the off season. And Tyler Algier they gonna let Tyler Algier walk off into a goddamn free agency. I don't like it, but that's what it's starting to sound like and look like based off of what they want this offense to be able to do this year, because they plan on winning. Y'all keep listening to these other content creators that want y'all to continue to be patient and think about 2026 and 2027. These motherfuckers trying to win right now. They trying to win now. Listen to what Zach Robinson just said. Jordan Test Boy just told y'all the shit. You got to pay attention. You got to pay your fucking attention.
Think about it. We brought back everybody on offense, even the reserves.
Come on now.
Every replacement we have on the offensive line was there for the last 2-3 years.
And the only reason why Drew Dalman is not still a part of this team is because it didn't make financial sense to try to keep him. If you're trying to build in areas of the team that need to be
because Ryan
with Noozle, that made
Ryan Noozle played the same amount of games that motherfucker played. That's why they was willing to let. I didn't even know that at first. That nigga played. That nigga actually played one game more than goddamn Dalton. So that's the reason they was willing to part ways with him. And this offensive line coach we got.
They wasn't gonna want to pay him neither, though, Will. They wasn't even gonna try
to. There wasn't no need to, because are we really gonna sit here and say that Drew Dalman was worth $20 million?
Not missing all them damn games.
Come on, and then folks be forgetting. Yeah, the year before he didn't miss no games, but the year before that he missed games. So this ain't the first time he done missed multiple games in a season. Think about it. The Noozle done started over 12 games since being in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a lot for a backup. That's a lot.
Might as well be the motherfucking starter then. That's what they say.
Might have well. He been here about 4 or 5 years, right? He been about 5 years.
Think about it. How they just did it with Noozle. We set for center for the next 2 years. Out the door. Now, let's say Noozle overperformed that contract, then we got the rights to give him a better deal. But right now, we winning. We got a center for what? 4, 5, 6 million a year?
Y'all better get out your goddamn notebook and goddamn and number 2 pencils and take motherfucking notes, motherfuckers. Because all of this shit is written for you plain as day. Everybody think that, and don't get me wrong, this motherfucker Terry Fontenot, he is a motherfucking, he'll shrewd some bitch. He'll slap motherfucker. But he does eventually tell you everything you need to know. And
Facts.
he usually does it. He usually does it at the very last minute.
See, folks is mad at Terry because Terry don't do what they want Terry to do. But Terry done told us every draft, right before the draft start, we always had that last minute private workout. And what happened? That person always be the person we take in the first round.
Yep,
these last 2 drafts, everybody we done drafted in these last 2 drafts was part of a top 30 visit.
Everybody who every name that's circulating around the Falcons camp, around the Atlanta Falcons name, early and in the middle part leading up to a draft, be far out our goddamn range. We don't even be thinking about getting them. But Terry, he's okay with everybody thinking that that's what we about to do. He'll have all of the bloggers, all of the goddamn tabloids, everybody goddamn ready to jump on every single goddamn name that get linked to the damn Falcons. Don't know, but they never pay attention to who's in the end.
Come on now. What was the model did this whole offseason before the draft? Terry gonna fuck it up and draft a wide receiver. Luther Burden about to be a Falcon.
Falcons go Falcon. Yeah.
Come on now.
Falcon.
Come on now. And then
even some of y'all out there in the Falcon fan world, in the Falcon fan base, even some of y'all, they gonna fuck around in Falcon. They gonna do it. They gonna fuck it up.
Hey man, OKC didn't even deserve that damn championship. They crowd so goddamn. Ain't no crowd. They having parade. They barely people out there in that damn parade, bro. What the hell kind of shit is that?
Will that cause a lot of people don't even know it was a goddamn game 7 played on Sunday. A lot of folks don't even know that shit. When nobody watching that shit.
Think about it. We at the era right now. If ain't a top player in the finals, don't nobody watch the finals. The only ones watching the finals was fans of basketball and fans of the Patriots and the Thunder.
And that's the NBA.
I understand y'all talking about the national.
Pit-po ass job marketing themselves over the last 10 years. I
understand y'all.
Bad job of marketing.
There to market. The only person
if Indiana would have won that championship, they would have had more goddamn fans outside than what OKC just had outside.
Mike Elton would have bought out the whole goddamn downtown area.
If it would have been Minnesota versus the Knicks, there would have been more exposure. Don't nobody it's only the young kids who look up to Tyrese Halliburton and Shea Alexander. Now, when it comes to Jalen Brunson and Anthony Edwards, that's different.
That's the shit I don't like, though. Like, I don't like just because the team playing a big market spot, they deserve to be in. No, the best team need to be in that market. Fuck all that big market, small market shit. I know it is, but that's NBA. That's NBA fault. That's the NBA fault, bro.
I understand what Big Will's saying, but that's the whole point. You have big name players leaving small markets. Like KG knew no matter how many times they've been to the playoffs, how many times they went to the conference finals, he was not finna win a ring in Minnesota. Just like Brun. Dan Gilbert did not want to spend no money in Cleveland. Hey, look, Brun, I'm gonna go get you Larry Hughes and Jonas Zagowskis and Mo Williams, and we gonna make this shit work. I ain't finna go spend no millions of dollars on nobody else. And then what happened?
Though it was coaching with Cleveland because them motherfucker made the playoff like 6 years late.
They did make the playoffs, but what happened in 2007 when they made the finals? Y'all supposed to go reinforce that roster with an all-star player, Joe Johnson type motherfucker, somebody like that to pair with Brun. And they didn't. So when Brun went to go shop, him and D-Wade went as a tandem. The Clippers, the Bulls, the Knicks, the Nets, the Heat. Whichever one of y'all sign me, y'all gonna get him. But then
he had to go play for other superstar though. You ain't got to do that shit.
But look though, okay. I'm glad you said that. Outside of 2005, what was Miami winning before LeBron got there? Nothing. Chris Bosh wasn't doing shit.
Hold on now. They was a playoff team before he got there.
They was getting knocked out in the first round.
After he left, they still was a playoff team. They still was a playoff team after he left.
Okay. So that's like you rather lose in the first round or lose in the finals?
No, you said what was they? They was winning. They was winning. They didn't win the big chip.
No ring. They wasn't making it to the conference championship.
How long was he there though?
So you could get out the first round.
How long was LeBron there? How long was LeBron there?
In where?
In Miami.
4 years.
He was there more than 4 years, sir.
11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, Cleveland. So come on, bro.
He won. He
I'm
won.
a
What he won?
Bron
He won
fan.
2 championships with
He
a
lost in
a
2011
superstar
to
team.
Dallas. Listen, he lost in 2011 to Dallas and lost 2014 to the Spurs. 2015, he went back to Cleveland, lost in the first round to the Golden State Warriors.
Okay, so let's say you is right. He played that for a year. He played in a sorry ass East. What was sorry at the time, and
Man,
he
you
only
had
won 2
Boston.
championships.
You had
So
Boston
the
as a
East
top
was
team. You
sorry
had
at that
the
time. The year, think
Chicago
about it,
Bulls
bro.
with Derrick
The
Rose as a top
years,
team.
the years you talking about, the East was sorry, bro.
So the Derrick Rose and the Bulls weren't good. The
Derrick
Boston
Rose, you
Celtics
had Derrick
wasn't good.
Rose.
Hold on.
Derrick Rose.
The Boston Celtics wasn't good before they traded everybody to Brooklyn.
You forgot. Your boy LeBron went through the East 6 years straight because they were sorry with
It don't
Cleveland,
matter.
bro.
And,
The East
and
was
Derrick
sorry for a
Rose got
long time.
Derrick Rose got the MVP in 2012 or 2013 when it should have went to Bron anyway.
Yeah, he a Bron lover right there, boy. But listen.
No, I'm not.
When a
I'm a
superstar,
basketball lover because this
when a
whole
super,
night I've been speaking basketball facts on everything.
oh, okay, for sure. But what I'm saying, he should have won more chips than that in Miami with that star talent that they had down there.
I give you that. 2011, they tricked that one off against Dallas. Wasn't no reason why they
The
should have
fuck?
lost. But the Miami took Dallas for
The
granted.
fuck? They tricked. Man, we earned that motherfucking championship.
Bruh.
Ain't no tricking.
Bruh.
The fuck? Ain't no tricking.
What championship you talking about?
The 2011 championship.
2011,
Ain't no
Dallas beat
tricking out
Miami.
here. We earned that shit. The
Yeah,
fuck?
I didn't say
Hey,
Dallas didn't earn it,
hey, boy,
but
you tripping,
everybody
boy.
thought Miami was going to
The
win
fuck?
against Dallas, and they didn't. That's why I said that Miami lost the finals. They tricked off
Dallas,
the finals.
Dallas had it
Everybody
hard
said
though.
Boy, we
Miami
earned
plus
that shit.
Hey,
You
win.
see what the fuck
I
we
didn't
did
say
to
listen,
y'all didn't
Kobe
earn it. I didn't say y'all didn't.
in
listen.
I
Check
Oklahoma?
said
this out.
everybody had Miami
Check this
plus
out,
to
Jordan
win in
Texas, boy.
2011.
He dominated the East for so long because we were sorry. What happened when he went to the West?
He went to the West in 2019. I didn't go to the finals, but 2020 I did.
2020 was the bubble season. That's
It
bullshit.
don't
They had
matter.
no
You
fans. That
asked
ain't the
what he
same.
did.
Come on,
You
we
asked
gotta be
what
Kobe
he
real.
just
We
did.
passed
gotta be
away.
real. We gotta be
Everybody knew that
real,
shit
George
went.
Texas,
You
boy.
asked
It's
what
a
he did.
difference. It's a
2020,
difference
I
when you
got to the
playing in front
finals.
of fans. It's a
2020,
difference when you playing in front
2021,
of fans, George Texas, boy. Come on now.
2020, I got to the finals. 2021, I got to the conference finals against Denver. 2022, I lost in the first round against Denver.
The link pinned in the
He been
chat. Y'all
siren in
come
the
tap
West.
in with these boys.
That
Join the
motherfucker been
conversation, man.
siren in the West.
If fans speak, the link in the chat. Tap the link.
And you can't say the Lakers don't get your talent out of them. That's all the Lakers do, get your talent. They stay getting talent.
And what did the Lakers do after 2020 when they won that bubble ring? Let everybody who was a part of that team go instead of bringing that team back. And that's what everybody said. J.R. Smith, Dwight Howard, AD, and Brun. Everybody said they should have kept that 2020 team together when they
I
didn't.
don't want to hear that LeBron got to say he ain't want to take no pay cut to help them get you a goddamn team up there. Nigga, you see what
I
contract
waited to the
was?
last
Fuck,
last
You see
minute
what
to
that
that
nigga
shit.
re-sign my
contract was?
deal. I,
That nigga, you can have all
think
that
about
shit
every
right
year.
there.
Bro, that nigga
Think about
contract
every
was
year.
stupid, bro.
Think about it. Take a pay cut. I waited to the last minute to re-sign my deal. I gave y'all ample time to bring in somebody, and y'all didn't.
Look, waiting till the last minute don't mean taking a pay cut, George Texas, boy.
Boy,
That is taking a
That ain't
pay
taking
cut.
a pay
Think
cut,
about
bro.
it.
well.
Think about it,
Good goddamn
Bruh.
well, LeBron was looking at what KD
Think about it.
kept getting
Think
paid.
about
He
it.
said,
Brun
"No,
had a
I should
player
be able to
option.
get paid too."
Think about it. Brun had a player option. So if Brun don't sign that option, there's money on the table.
Bro, he still
The
got the
money don't
Yeah,
come off the table until
but
you
it's
sign
left
the
up to
player
him
option.
though. It ain't left up to the team. It left up to him. That's the thing.
Exactly. So LeBron waited to give the Lakers time to sign somebody.
no,
When the Lakers could get a trade done or a deal
he
done, sign this player option.
he waited to see that whether they're gonna get a team, but that don't mean he was giving them a discount. That's the difference, bro. You got to give them money to play with. They gotta have money to sign other players. This man been getting stupid contracts over the year, bro.
In LA, why not?
No,
Well, why
that's
not?
anywhere this nigga been. He been getting
No,
stupid contracts.
Took Miami. Him, Wade, and Bosh all got paid the same.
He took a pay cut to play with them so he can chase a ring.
Okay, Cleveland.
He was chasing
Cleveland.
a ring at that
Okay,
point.
hold on. Wait a minute, Cleveland. I signed a 1-2 year deal every year in Cleveland, so everybody else can't get paid.
How much was he making though, George Texas? I don't care about no 1-2 year. What was the pay they was giving him?
Okay, LeBron got 30 to 50 million a year in Cleveland. So you trying to tell me Kyrie ain't get paid, Kevin Love ain't get paid, J.R. Smith ain't get paid, Iman Shumpert didn't get paid,
They ain't getting LeBron money. They wasn't getting LeBron money.
Ain't nobody getting LeBron money, but they got
That's
top.
That's what I'm telling you. Listen, George Texas, boy. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
So deep in the luxury tax. Them motherfuckers were so deep in the luxury tax. That's why they couldn't build no team after that.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I'm telling you, bro. If he just takes a goddamn $5-6 million pay cut,
but they did. Now listen, you got to remember, J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert was getting at least $10 million a year to be role players, just like Shane Battier, just like Mike Miller, just like Rasheed Lewis. All of them when they went to Miami and Cleveland.
Oh, Mucho Grande, you joining the party on that, bro? For real, bro. See that? I expect that shit from Mike. But what's up, Mucho Grande? What's up, my guy? There's a difference between taking a pay cut and goddamn straight slapping a nigga in the face. They tried to slap Grady Jerry in the face. That's a difference.
I would have slapped his ass too for 2 sacks for $20 million. We don't want it. Take a pay cut or your ass is gone.
Listen, it's a pay cut. He take the pay cut in Chicago. He get $13 million in Chicago. He would have took a pay cut. That's not the problem. Y'all got to stop looking at defensive tackles as goddamn sack artists.
He took a pay cut in Chicago and got $43 million, $28 million guaranteed. A pay cut? Come on now.
He get 13 a year, bro. 13
million guaranteed. That man signed a 3-year, $42 million deal, $28 million guaranteed. But took a pay cut? Come on, Big Will.
That ain't a lot of money, bro.
He was only getting 20 in Atlanta. So where the pay cut go when I'm getting $28 million guaranteed? And that's not even counting incentives.
But he getting 13 a year, bro.
But I'm getting $28 million guaranteed instead of 20. So I'm getting more money to go to Chicago.
All that means, George Texas, boy, if he get hurt, he still get his $28 million. That don't mean that he finna get $28 million in a year. He gonna get more money than what he get
from Atlanta. Grady Jerry could have did a Jake Matthews extension, but he chose not to. Jake Matthews got the same money Grady got over the next 2 years, but he chose not to.
No, they didn't come to Grady Jerry with that same type money. They did not come to Grady Jerry with that same type money, bro. Think about it. If he signed $13 million to go to Chicago, he would have took a pay. He would have signed him for 12. He would have signed him for 11. He went to sorry ass Chicago for $13 million a year. That just let you know they're trying to slap that man in the face. And this the last I'm speaking on goddamn Grady Jerry. Y'all stop trying to pull me into that conversation, goddamn.
A pay cut my ass. He needed to be out in general.
No, everybody on that shit. I told y'all just wait. When the season starts, don't let that motherfucker have a good ass season. Now me, I'm man enough to say when I'm wrong. If he have a bad ass season, I'm gonna goddamn say it my goddamn self. But if he have a good season, y'all motherfucker better not go ducking. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all when I do my show, I'm gonna tell y'all motherfucking ass.
I think he's gonna have an identical season. That's what I think. It's gonna be identical to the last season. That's what I think.
He got 2 sacks last year. He might get 3 sacks this year.
Hey, look. What's the job? George Texas, what's the job of the defensive tackle, George Texas?
Okay, how many tackles he had, Will?
Hold on. If we talking tackle, he had more tackles than Allen. He had more tackles than Williams on the Jets. So let's be real now.
In the 21st century of football, haven't we been having defensive tackles get more than 5 sacks a year? Now,
you count on your hand, George Texas, boy. I've been on.
Hold on, wait a minute. Right after the Vince Wilforks and the Haloti Nada types, all these defensive tackles has been getting faster. We've been having D tackles average 5 to 6 sacks a year, unlike back in the day when they weren't getting that many sacks. So we can't go off what's the job of a defensive tackle because the job has changed. Now in today's NFL, you want pressure and sacks from your defensive tackle. Nobody's just putting the DT out there just to stop the run.
Hey, I'm with you on that. But name me 5 defensive tackle that was averaging over 5 sacks a season. Name me 5 of them.
Quentin Williams, Chris Jones, Justin Madubuike from Baltimore. Who else?
You got to be that deep. They're not pass rushers. That's not their job. We got to start with Aaron. We got to start with Aaron Donald, bro. We got to start with Aaron Donald and all.
Listen.
Your scheme is a big portion. Your scheme is big.
I didn't even name Aaron Donald. Every defensive tackle who I just named can play 2 gap or 1 gap, and they all get sacks.
I agree with the penetration. If you watch last year, you go back and watch when he was on the field, he was always in the fucking backfield. If you go watch the shit.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, it was. And I watched games where they didn't even have this man on the fucking field.
Just like Morgan Fox was over the last 3 years, and that's why we used him to replace Grady. I'd rather have somebody with 6 sacks last year than 2.
See, we too big on this sack shit. I'd rather have them motherfuckers get that quarterback off his spot. That's what I want.
Okay.
And I'm glad you said that. Last year,
saying that again, just going off last year. Okay. And going off last year, that's why the Falcons decided to keep Zach Harrison and David Onyemata over Grady.
Because it was cheaper. But listen. How many sacks did the New York Giants have?
The Giants had hella sacks, but their defense as a whole was trash.
What was their record?
Their record was trash.
All right, so the sacks ain't all be all, bro. Get that quarterback off his spot, turn the ball over. I love
Okay. I'm glad you said that. In this defense, we finna start moving into. It's an attacking defense, right? That means that we want pressure and sacks from our front 4. If I can get Morgan Fox, who gave me 6 sacks last year, over Grady Jarrett, who gave me 2, and who didn't want to rework his contract, and for less money, I'm gonna go with Morgan Fox. And I saved $16 million from letting Grady walk.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, it was great to have a good season, my nigga. Y'all gonna hear about it.
What's a good season for Grady?
You know what a good season. We ain't got to put out the definition, goddamn, bro.
Just tell him what you think a good season. Tell him what you think a good season for him gonna be.
If this man show out next year, y'all gonna hear about it.
And then, like the one thing about Grady, you got to remember, like, and I'm a Grady fan, like, you know, I got love for Grady, but think about it. Since that Super Bowl, we've been preparing. We've been comparing Grady Jarrett to Aaron Donald, and he ain't even in that atmosphere.
Nah, that's a fact.
Now we keep it. Hold on now. We keeping it above. Okay. We ain't gotta use Aaron Donald. We ain't gotta use Aaron Donald. Let's use Hakeem Hicks and Eddie Goldman in Chicago. Let's use Chris Jones in Kansas City. Let's use Quentin Williams with the Jets. Let's use Justin Madubuike with the Ravens. Everybody who I named had more sacks than Grady. Over the last 4 years, they all had more sacks than Grady.
See, you still thinking about sacks. Stop thinking about sacks.
But they did. But Will, even if we not using sacks as the leading measure.
You breaking up, George Texas, boy. You breaking up, bro.
Even if we not using sacks as the leading measure, the fact that everybody he's naming still had more sacks than him is
and more production and was like when it comes to all
if you put Grady Jarrett in the same scheme that Aaron Donald was playing in, he would have sacks. They use
Come on,
Aaron
Will.
Donald all over the field. They use Aaron Donald all over the field.
Jared don't play in every scheme in the
They
NFL.
use
And
Aaron
still ain't
Donald
got no
all
damn
over the
sacks.
field, bro. And y'all forgetting this man was coming off an injury. His first major injury he had in his career.
Okay, so where was the sacks before the injury?
Why you still talking about sacks, Jordan Texas?
Because you just brought up sacks before. You just said he was coming off an injury. I'm going back
Sacks
before
go
the
a whole
injury.
lot,
Where
bro.
was the sacks?
A
Because
whole lot of
he was
things go
getting
into
compared
sacks, Jordan
to
Texas, boy.
Aaron
It's
Donald.
hard to get
Aaron
sacks
Donald
when you get double teamed and triple teamed, Jordan Texas, boy.
ain't one of the best defensive tackles in the league for what? Sacks, not pressures. Sacks.
You know when Aaron Donald started getting sacks? When they started putting other players around him so he wouldn't get double teamed anymore. If you watch the game of
He
Aaron
was
Donald, when
still
they
getting
double
double
team,
teamed against sacks. And he
no,
was
when
still.
they double
Did you
team
see the
Aaron
last
Donald,
play
they
of
were
the game?
setting his ass up. I seen plays where Aaron Donald give up because they were standing his ass up. Come on, bro, y'all got to be for real with this shit now.
See the last play of
It's
the Super
time.
Bowl,
It's
Rams against the Bengals.
disrespect.
That man broke a double
It's
team sack,
embarrassing.
Joe
It's
Burrow.
embarrassing when you got your defensive tackle getting triple team and he asking these motherfuckers, y'all ain't got nobody else to block. That's
So
embarrassing as shit, bro.
defensive tackle getting double team and triple team in the NFL.
Yes, of course it's defensive tackle that get that.
No.
But Grady Jarrett, when you come in every
Is he
game,
the
bro.
only defensive tackle getting double team and triple team?
No, come on, George Test, but no, bro. No.
Okay,
But we're talking about production.
hold on. Wait a minute. So they're not double teaming or triple teaming Vita Vea?
Yes, and he ain't doing shit when they double
Every
team,
fucking
triple
snap.
team today. They got other players on that. That's what I'm saying. We ain't had no defensive players. We ain't had no defensive linemen to take that pressure off Grady Jarrett. Who did you have to take the pressure
Will,
off Grady Jarrett?
I can't let you say that, Will. Vita Vea, we done
Man,
seen
come
him.
on, bro.
We
Come
done
on,
seen him
bro.
fuck
Come
up some
on now.
double teams.
Just 2 years ago, the defense had 40 plus
Come
sacks.
We
on,
done seen him
bro.
fuck up some double teams.
We ain't seen him stuff some hole. He ain't fucked up shit. And Tampa Bay got more defensive linemen on there that can penetrate. We ain't had shit down here. If you switch out Grady Jarrett and Aaron Donald on the defensive line,
I got it
Aaron
for you.
Donald gonna get shut down here like
Aaron
that
Donald
too.
would have made
Hold
the
on,
Atlanta
Judge Test, boy.
Falcons defense
I got
better.
it for you. I got it right here for you, Judge Test, boy. Will, we always talking about how players, part of something that makes them great. The great players is when they make other players around them great too. Who has been next to Grady Jarrett and he made them great, or at least made them better than what they was before they got to the Falcons? Who?
Bro, you're talking about a defensive tackle making other players great around him. Come on, Shop. Come on. Ain't no
Hicks made Eddie Goldman better.
Name one player, name one
Hicks made
defensive
Eddie
tackle
Goldman
that
better.
somebody say they want to come
Vita
play with.
Vea?
Name
Vita
one
Vea
defensive
is
tackle.
Vita Vea is making Cassie better.
Jones.
When you heard somebody say they want to come play with fucking Vita Vea?
Quentin Williams,
Ain't nobody
Chris
saying that
Jones,
shit. They defensive
Justin
tackle. They gonna get
Matabuke,
that same love, bro.
Leonard
Vita
Williams.
Vea is making Kalijah Kancey better.
If you take Vita
Y'all keep
Vea,
trying to get me
if you
talking
take
about
Vita
every
Vea
change the
on that
subject.
Tampa Bay
Change the
Buccaneers
subject,
front
goddamn.
seven, that's a different team.
Change the fucking subject. I said I wasn't talking about Grady Jarrett no more. Change the subject. Go to something else. Y'all motherfuckers keep trying to draw me back into that goddamn conversation.
I didn't do it. It was the chat. It wasn't us. It was the chat.
Jordan Texas boy was leaning on it. He was leaning on it. Mike started this shit. Jordan Texas wasn't kept going.
That's the question. We went from basketball to Grady Jarrett, so don't put me in it. I'm just answering questions.
Nah, you went along with it. He threw that fire out there. You added the gasoline on that shit. You kept it going.
No, man, I use
Mike,
diesel.
I
Diesel
blame
don't
your
burn.
ass for this shit, Mike.
Hey man, listen. This the thing. This the thing. Grady ain't here no more for a reason. Okay, it's the reason why he not here no more. Listen, I
You
don't
still
like.
don't talk about it. Go on to the next, bro. On to the next subject,
Hold on
on, goddamn. Hold on. It's a reason why he look, if we done had a problem generating pressure up the middle, but when they go look at the statistics and they see that the guys on the edge are actually getting pressure. So what's the common denominator on why we can't close out on quarterbacks and get these sacks, or why we can't at least get off the field consistently on third down and fourth down, so that these offenses don't continue these drives late in drives? Not getting no pressure up the middle. And we can't say Grady Jarrett is our best defender. And the problem where we had in the place where we having most of our problems at, as far as pass rush go, is in the middle. Because it ain't he had one of the least pressure rates in football. Not the division, not the conference, but in the league. Along with Ruka Rororo and David Onyemata and Street and them boys. But when we go back and look at the numbers and the tape, when
I
it
want
was a
y'all to remember
package,
that our whole defense took a big step back.
Hold on. When a package was out there that did not have Grady Jarrett in it, they were successful in rushing the pass. You got to go and look at all other film and look at all other numbers. And nothing geared you in the direction of extending Grady Jarrett. Nothing.
Man, listen, the front office, they already knew Grady Jarrett was leaving. That's why they drafted 3 defensive tackles the year before. They already knew that Grady didn't want to be there no more.
I quit. Y'all win. I quit.
I had some goddamn.
It's just like with the Jack Nelson pick. Don't be surprised if Jack Nelson not the starting left tackle next year.
All right, let's see. I had some goddamn comments start, but I can't see the damn comments on my damn phone because of this damn new bullshit setup that StreamYard got.
Hey, Blakberry, you should look into the app Playback. One of the guys I watch, he can stream it during basketball, and it lets you stream the game while you on the stream, and they give out passes to give out. Yeah, so how it do? He'll pull up the stream, right, and then while the stream is up, they give him NBA League passes. He can pass the passes out to the chat, and you can watch the game in the chat and still talk to the fans at the same time. It's called Playback.
I need to check that out. And you say I can operate StreamYard and I can look at Playback while I'm streaming on my phone.
So let's say like the Falcons finna play, right? You can start your stream on Playback, and Playback gives you passes like a league pass to pass out to people in the chat, so you can talk about the game and watch the game at the same time without getting blocked like how they do on YouTube.
Okay. That sound intriguing. What you say the name of it is again? Say it again.
Playback. Playback. It's a red app with a repeat circle on it.
All right, I'm finna subscribe to that shit. Well, I ain't gonna subscribe to it right now. I'll wait till some football kickoff.
Yeah, because like I got to watch that right when I want to be on the chat with Lakers fans. I go on the Playback and I can watch any Lakers game. I got to watch the finals that way and everything just to have an interaction with people and watch the game.
Yeah. They're trying that this goddamn StreamYard, this fucking shit, man, here.
I hear a lot of y'all have problems on StreamYard.
Man, this motherfucking shit, man. They got all this shit in the way of the damn comments. Every time I highlight a comment, I can't scroll to see the other fucking comments. Too much shit in the way. But anyway, we was talking about.
What you saying they got on that Jordan Tessa boy?
Oh, on that playback.
What
Playback.
saying it look like?
It's a red app and got like the repeat circle in it. You'll see an arrow on one end, and it's like a circle with the arrow on the end, and it's a red background.
Yo, see, us truck driver, we got to be taught shit like this, cause we just pretty much get the bare minimum of what we need, so we can goddamn keep it push. That's basically what we fucking do. But we was talking about the receiving group, man. All right, and I was having some connection issues while I was pulling up to the water house down here in Noonan. But we was talking about this receiving group. Now, we already know. For a lock, Drake London, lock. He locked in. Is anybody else locked in this offense, in this receiving group?
Mooney and Ray until proven otherwise. Wide receiver 1 through 3 lock, in my opinion. Think about it. With those three players, we almost had 3,000 yards receiving.
Hard's locked in there, so your 1 through 4 is locked. Hard's ain't going nowhere. Yeah, Hard's ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of buzz around Skinner and Casey Washington.
I still think that Casey got the upper hand because they learned in the playbook. He already know the playbook.
Facts. And you just quoted Zach Robinson earlier. Just quoted him saying, or paraphrasing, year 2, not a lot of learning to do new. Not a lot of new learning to do in year 2. So he kind of you can tell Zach Robinson is counting on the guys that's returning being able to pick up where they left off from. And not having to do too much teaching, but do more honing.
Zach Robinson said he wants to expand how we use Mooney. They want to use Mooney more. They want to use him more as a down the field threat. Now that we got a quarterback who can get the ball down the field.
Yeah. Hey, King Richie, the link pinned in the chat, bro. If you want to come through, man, we're gonna be on here for about another 15 minutes or so. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this: Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Ray McLeod, Kadir Hodge, and Atnu. Those are 5 receivers on this team who are going to be here. They're not going anywhere. I think it's only going to be 6 receiving slots. And I think only reason why I don't think it's going to be 7 Big Wheel is because I think that you're going to have to make a sacrifice in the position group to keep 1 or 2 more DBs on the defensive side of the ball. I don't think we want to do any more sacrificing on the offensive line. I don't think we want to sacrifice any more than what we already gonna have in the running back room. And I sure hell don't think we're gonna sacrifice that linebacker because God knows we need the depth at linebacker for these some bitches can't stay healthy for shit at linebacker.
I definitely think we'll carry more players on defense than offense because there's going to be more new players. On offense, I think we're going to carry the same amount of players we carried last year. But on defense, we might carry more because we have more new players and a newer scheme. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What's up with you, King Richie?
Man, shit just getting back to the house, man. But I was listening to y'all on the way back to the crib. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about with Blakberry on this, and he been screaming it for a while because I went back and did some research on Nielsen. We gonna carry about 7, 8 DBs. Because if you go back to 2023, I didn't know that we ran dime like 40-something% of the time and was very, very successful with it. So when I look at this DB room, it was no shock to me that we can't land Ramsey and Zaire Alexander. Not because we don't want them, but because our DB room's so thick.
Right.
They already know they're going to have to come in and compete. A lot of players don't want to have to go, especially veterans, don't want to have to go somewhere they're going to have to compete for a position, especially not those type of veteran players. But I'm not mad at not getting either one of them because I feel the addition of Xavier Watson, Billy Bowman to our DB room going to make – see, Blakberry said something a long time ago, but I don't think people were paying attention. Our front seven really never had an identity. Our backfield did. We were DB led. And
Say it
then
one more time for him. Say it one more time for him.
our front seven never had an identity after Nielsen left. Nielsen was the reason our front seven had an identity, but the reason they had an identity is because he used all the corner. If you go back and watch them games in 2023 with Nielsen, and I had watched somebody podcast, I don't remember, he was showing the 2023 year with Nielsen. The reason the pass rush was so awesome is because we was in dime 46% of the time. And the way our DBs was attacking was allowing our line to attack. So when Jimmy Lake came in here with that soft cover shell, he didn't really use it. Nobody on the defense did good because he wasn't using them to their full extent. He stayed in that cover 3, making our backfield play off, which was killing them because our backfield is ball hawks. See, you're going to see the emergence of Clark Phillips in this defense. I promise you. You're going to, because I kept telling people, D. Alford really ain't that bad because if you look, when Nielsen was the DC with D. Alford was making plays. You say what you want about him. Even I was mad at him in the 2024 season.
Mm-hmm. He
But
was flying to the ball, though. He was flying to the ball in that
That's how
defense.
you tell the difference in coaches. That's how you tell that Jimmy Lake, a college coach, I'm relying on my scheme instead of my players. But Nielsen, I'm a NFL coach. I'm a players coach. I'm going to rely on my players because the scheme is always going to be the scheme, but I got to have the players to execute my scheme. See, Jimmy Lake was relying on the scheme. That's why he never adjusted. I'm going to keep y'all playing 5 to 7 yards off the ball. Hopefully the scheme get better instead of adjusting to his players. But you see, when Raheem took over, the scheme stayed the same. He just adjusted to his players. But that comes with experience of coaching in the NFL.
But
now, Big Will, that's something Big Will big about. Big Will big on coaches adjusting to what the player skill set is. That's something you talk about a lot, Will.
But that's why AJ said in his interview on the Water Boy, we're more player-led this year. He said coaches are going to do whatever they want to do. But we player-led this year because that lets me know that our defense all the way around the table was disgruntled with their defensive coordinator. Because what people fail to realize is that you looking at coaching, but I'm looking at the players. The players have been playing in the league just as long as some of these people been coaching. So they know what works and what won't. They know what they seeing on the field. The coach is not on the field. See, one thing about Nielsen that I remember in one of the interviews that they were saying is that Nielsen listens to us. When we tell him what we see on the field, he tell us what to do to adjust to what we see. Jimmy Lake, I don't think, was listening to what the players see on the field, so that's why there was no adjustments. You see what I'm saying?
Jimmy Lake had it goddamn. He was sitting on that goddamn hand. That's all that motherfucker was doing.
Rely on the scheme. No matter how good we playing, no matter how bad we playing, rely on the scheme. That's why, like, think about it. Dan Quinn did the same thing until he went to Dallas and got better talent. He stopped relying on the scheme. He started relying on his players.
And that's what that podcast I was watching alluded to. The reason that, like, even with Dan Quinn, our scheme was working, but I think what it was it's same thing like Jeff Ulbrich said. He said the reason the defense fell off is because he had to take his full attention. Once you become a head coach, you can't put, even if you a DC, as a head coach, you still can't put all your eggs in just the defense, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I can't pay as much attention to the defense as I was when I was interim head coach.
That was Arthur Smith's downfall. He was too focused on the offense. I don't want nobody to give me input about what's going on in the offense. I'm going to have all say so about this offense. And it backfired, just like in Pittsburgh.
And see, that's the thing. When I realized and went back, because see, that podcast made me go back and watch. Now, I ain't going to lie to y'all like I watched, the whole game, every game in 2023. I went back and watched all the highlights from 2023. But what I did notice, a lot of our defensive success, even with sacks, came out of the dime look, because the dime look, one thing about that dime is it's easy to disguise what you're doing. You don't know who coming, who going, who in the third, who doing the midfield, who bumping, running the wide receivers, and who playing out. You can't really tell. So that's how Nielsen had so much success out of even though he was running a 4-3 hybrid, he had a lot of success. And then it clicked in my mind when I was watching the games. I said, you know what? Blakberry said we're going to have about 10 DBs. But if you look at how much success we had in 2023 with a DB-led backfield versus the front seven, because we don't have those space eater front sevens. We got more so speed to power versus power to speed.
We have athletic defensive tackles.
So
they're athletic.
So your DBs can't be 10 yards off the ball in a soft cover scheme, because a cover. What people fail to realize, the cover 3 scheme need big boys. Period. I don't care how you look at it. They need big boys to eat up a lot of space and gaps.
There's no way around it. There's no way around it at all.
It'll never work. It wasn't that scheme Jim Lake had wasn't gonna never work. Hence why everybody looked terrible. And that's probably, and I still do sort of think that Grady leaving was a little bit more than the money. I think he was sort of just fed up, because it's like, even though he knows Ulbrich, it's like, when you have to keep learning stuff, like, look at Matt Ryan. To me, the reason Matt Ryan wasn't really as successful as he could have been is because he switched offensive coordinators almost every year. Literally, almost every year he had a new offensive coordinator. I think if you'd have had
artificial intelligence.
I think the problem with Matt was he ain't never stepped on nobody's toes. He took what was given. He ain't never bitch and complain about it. Whoever the offensive coordinator, whatever the scheme is, I'm gonna run it. But then it paid off, because every OC he had them became a head coach.
And see, that's the problem, is the fact. See, that's what I'm scared of with Zach Robinson. Because if Zach Robinson had a year that I think he gonna have, because one thing about looking at his interview, let me realize he didn't know. It went back to what Big Will was saying. Zach Robinson didn't know his personnel until after the year. Zach Robinson said out his own mouth, I didn't know the personnel. All I was doing was running the Rams playbook. So that means that he didn't even really add too many wrinkles. He was running another team's playbook, which a lot of, because he even says, Zach Robinson said himself, it's almost, he said it's almost 40% of his playbook that we didn't even run last year. So that means you relying on the same 60% of plays. You couldn't even mix it up. And then once you find out most of them plays are the Rams plays, it's like, okay, now I get it. You're trying to run a Cooper Kupp style play with a Cordell
And we thought that we was gonna get the same production from Kirk Cousins the Rams got from Matthew Stafford. A veteran quarterback, you already know the scheme, you already know the system. Come in and do what you got to do, but he was physically hampered. That's why the playbook never opened up. And when we thought it was going to open up, he got hurt.
Because I'm going to be honest, I seen the difference. What's going on? Okay. I seen the difference with Zach Robinson's excitement when Penix stepped on the field in that New York game. You want me to tell you when I realized that the very first play of the game, what did we do? Play action. We ain't run nothing.
Heavy play action too. First play of the game, we did a mean bootleg play action. First play.
That let me knew then that because if you actually go back and watch that, because see, watching 2023 on the defense made me go back and watch them last 3 games of Michael Penix, right? Zach Robinson was just out there trying shit. If you really look at them plays he was running, them was not the same plays that Kirk had. He was just, this work. You know how it
Come
is
on
like
now.
when you get a new toy. Oh, he can do this.
Come on.
Penix can do that. Oh,
You know
Penix
for a
can
fact
do this. Oh,
that play
Penix
was
can do.
not
You know
inside
what I'm
the
saying?
playbook when Michael Penix threw that pass to Coach Daryl Hodge. We ain't seen that play all year, but now all of a sudden the first game it worked. Come on.
And if you notice, he just started throwing stuff. You know, it's almost like when a kid get a new toy. Oh, this toy can do this. My old toy couldn't do that. Oh, damn, he can throw to the sideline like this. Oh, because you know, one thing that Raheem did say that sort of surprised me was he was like, y'all think them throws y'all seen was some in them 3 games. We see it every day at practice. We see throws way better than that at practice. We see runs from Bijan. What he said, they did some walk through with Bijan during OTAs, and they was like, look, we just finna go after that.
Mm-hmm.
And Bijan even said himself, he got to work on, he know he dancing around too much. He want to do one cut and just go.
And what I'm interested to see is who he been working with this offseason if he want to do that. Because if he tell me he been working with Reggie Bush, I'm gonna personally go up to goddamn Flowery Branch and say, Bijan, you stupid as fuck. Because you don't go to a Reggie Bush, somebody that plays just like your ass did, and say that you want to learn how to be a one-cut guy. You need to go talk to somebody like Tevin Coleman. You need to go talk to somebody like Jared Norwood. You need to go talk to somebody like that. You need to go talk to somebody like Michael Turner. You need to talk to the real one-cut and go
But
guys.
those are different kind of quickness though, Blackberry. They ain't
It
got
ain't
no
about
one
it,
step
it
like
ain't
Nah,
about
Bijan.
quickness.
you didn't hear what
It ain't about
Bijan said
quickness.
in one of his little interviews. He said he been watching LaDainian Thomas film.
That LaDainian Thompson or one. LaDainian Thompson can give it to you multiple ways though. But he did. But he could give you on. He could be a one cut guy too, or somebody else that people think was a scat guy, but he wasn't. He was just really good at cut and go, and that was Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson gonna hit that goddamn gap, but his first step, like you were just saying, his first step so goddamn fast. By the time you goddamn see him make the cut, he done already got past the first defender. So you go to the guys who master the one cut and go. You don't go to guys that's considered scat guys for one cut and go.
Cause you know, Michael Turner said he loved Algier.
Yeah, y'all cause Tyler Judge. Something I like about Tyler, he know how to make a hole when it ain't there.
Oh yeah. They're the same type of player. Like right now, we got the San Diego Chargers backfield with LT and Michael Turner.
That's
That's
what we
what he
got.
said in that.
Now
That's what he
for
said on that
Zach
podcast.
Robinson to get us over the hump, we gotta start running more 22 personnel with Tyler Algier at running back. You got to keep. That's just like the Tennessee Titans when they used to put.
100% agree.
That's just like the Tennessee Titans when they used to put Lindell White and CJ2K on the field at the same time.
100%.
I think that's why they put Algier as fullback on this list instead of running back, is because they plan to do some
they gonna play a
22.
lot. Yeah.
Because I
But
think
folks
that
don't
Zach
recognize.
Robinson.
It'll be 32 in this case.
Folks don't recognize how creative you can get with two back sets. You should run two back sets mode. I don't give a fuck. You can have a fucking tight end in the backfield with the running back that you can spread motherfucker out into. It's different ways you can run that two back set to make the defense think, bro. And
And see,
I need Zach Robinson
I think
to get
that's
on it.
what Zach Robinson meant when he said I had to call some of my friends around the league to see where I'm effing up at. because he didn't understand he knew, everybody know Bijan, but not a lot of people know Algier style. So I think last year just showed him, and the way, I'm gonna be honest, they say they don't listen to the people in the media, but the way we've been advocating for Algier, because he didn't see Algier run like we ran before Bijan was here. And that's why I think the way he said he's setting up his playbook, he said he gonna add a lot more wrinkles to the run game and the pass game, which is hence why I think they upgraded TJ Yates to the passing game coach, because he's also an actual quarterback just like Zach Robinson. Because a lot of people think I'm crazy. I said, don't be surprised if we become an air raid offense. Don't be surprised the way Zach Robinson, and if you go back and look at Zach Robinson when he played, that's the style he played, was air raid.
Listen, this goddamn Southside, he just love fucking with me. Talking about ain't nothing Tevin Coleman can teach Bijan Robinson. He can teach him how to do the one cuts and goals a little bit more crisper. Yes, he fucking can. Cause he was a
Tevin Coleman was a beast. What he talking about?
I don't know what for Southside 12 talking about. He just like being a motherfucker. That's the way he wake up.
He was talking about how Tevin Coleman can't teach Bijan Robinson shit about no one cut because they two different type of running backs.
Yes,
Tevin Coleman, man, listen. Compared to Bijan Robinson, Tevin Coleman slew foot.
But when you're talking about a one cut, one gap
one cut and go. It ain't about
that's where that's
right. So think about how many times Bijan Robinson did a one cut and stumble. That's why you go train with Reggie Bush and LT, because they both light-footed running backs like him. Tevin Coleman was heavy-footed.
No, that one cut and go was the whole reason we had Tevin Coleman versus Devontae Freeman, because Devontae Freeman did more dancing. He was more like Bijan.
It was two different styles.
It was two different styles.
If Bijan Robinson is saying he wants to learn how to do a better one cut and go. He's seeing that when he go and look at the LT film, when he go look at the Chris Johnson film, when he go look at this film on the one cut and go guys, even Michael Turner, somebody that ain't nearly as quick foot as LaDainian Tomlinson. But the reason why Michael Turner was considered a home run guy, because when he make that one cut and go, he out of there. He out the gate. He gonna make the right read, make the right cut, and he ain't gonna hesitate to go.
That's why he said he loved Algier.
But there was Southside talking about right there. Tevin Coleman too slow to teach Bijan a one-step cut. I need somebody with light feet, just like me. So I'm finna go learn from Reggie Bush and LT. I can't learn from Michael Turner and Burner. We two different type of running backs.
Give your proper introduction. Well, hold on 1 second. Let me explain it. Let me explain it one more time for you. If he's saying he wants to learn how to be a better one cut and go runner, you don't go learn that from people from running backs. That was not their specialty. That's not the best thing they do as a running back. You go learn that from the guys that did that better than anybody, because he's seen that those are the home run guys. The guys that when they make that one cut, they gone. There's Norwood. Well, the people want to say it's not about the level of talent. It's about what they did well in that position. Those guys,
if you want to be truthful with it,
go guys.
He can go talk to Ward Dunn.
But Ward Dunn and Bijan Robinson the same type of running back.
But Ward Dunn one cut and go.
He was more shifted than one cut and go. He was more of a juke out your cleats guy.
Think about Bijan Robinson year one. Bijan was trying to take care of everybody in year one.
Yeah, he was trying to be Allen Iverson out there. Hey, but check this out. I got a real special guest. It's somebody I haven't seen in a while, haven't spoke to in a while. I revere this dude. Got so much respect for this guy, man. And I'm gonna go over my I'm already over my 2-minute mark, but I'm willing to go over even more, my 2-hour mark, because I got a real special guest, man. Shout out to the Jersey Menace himself. Wolf solidified. What's up with your big Wolf?
Yo, man, what's up, man? I see you boys live, man. I ain't seen you boys in a minute, man. What's going on with y'all, man?
What
What's
going
up with
on,
you?
Wolf?
You know,
Everything good with
they
y'all,
took the
man?
sledge
Everything
hammer.
good? Man,
Yeah,
listen,
man.
man.
They took the
They,
sledge
they,
hammer to
uh,
my first on them.
no. Yeah, they banned me. They banned me from YouTube for speaking the truth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they reported me. It gets crazy because I'm trying to look out for Atlanta Falcons fans, and Atlanta Falcons fans turn their back on the Wolf. But it's all good. You know what I mean? It is what it
Not
is,
over
man.
here. Not over here with the
I
whole.
hear
Not
you,
over
man.
here.
Yeah. So when I seen you, I said, "Oh snap!" I said, "Yo, that's Will, that's Blackberry." So I said, "Yo, let me get up over there and say what's up, man. Say what's up to everybody. How's everybody doing? How's the families? How's everybody doing, man?"
I
It's
thought
all
you ain't
good, man.
retired or something.
Yeah, man, yeah. I ain't really come on to talk Falcons because I'm not even there yet. I ain't even out of first gear yet with the Falcons, man. It ain't
All right,
even
then. Hey, well, what you
it,
got
it
then? What's on your check? What's on your mind?
uh, 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 I just came to say, say what's up to y'all, man, and really just glad to see you guys back, man. Just doing content, man. And shout out to everybody that does content. Shout out to everybody that keeps it real. Shout out to everybody that reached out to me when I did lose my channel. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I don't support scammers. I don't support scammers. And when I see somebody getting scammed, I'm gonna speak up about it. It don't gotta be no football, it don't gotta be no nothing. I'm gonna speak up about it. So with that being said, everybody knows I was at the game last year versus Kansas City, and there was a lot of Kansas City fans that were disappointed uh, because they were promised a certain thing, and I was there with those people, and I hope those people get their money back and
Yeah,
stuff
with
like that,
that
and get
fake
some
bird lady
justice.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody knows that, but I'm back. I ain't even on first gear. I hope and pray that we have a good season. I'm gonna start gearing up after I come back from this third vacation. I'm gonna start dropping content, stuff like that. But everything's been good, man. I'm glad to see you guys back. I'm
Yeah, how many
subscribed.
vacations you got, man?
Yo, man, what I'm saying, I've been enjoying myself. Well, man, I was in the draft. I was in the Bahamas. Then I went to Morocco, Marrakesh. We got some Falcon fans out there too. And shout out to the brothers in Morocco, overseas and stuff like that. And I'm going to Puerto Rico on the 18th and chill. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be back. And you got to go on vacations.
See,
Well, man.
Blackberry, I got to get like this motherfucker here. This
Yeah,
what this what vacation truck drivers supposed to be doing right here.
yeah,
This shit
man.
we got
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, man. So so I hope and pray that. Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
grow
hope
up
and
and get
pray.
like wolf.
I'm just hoping, pray, man. We have a good season, and we all shoot good content, I'm just I'm not too happy. I'm not. The bar is set so low for a Falcon fan. The bar is set so low
Boy, say
that
that.
that I'm just trying to bring it back to set a better standard because I'm not. I don't get excited about a practice OTA. I'm too old for that, man. I'm too busy to be excited about somebody showing up for practice or doing their job. If that's your job, do your job.
Yeah.
I don't. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I want to know what them boys gonna be like after 6 weeks when they go up against good offensive lines. I want. That's what I want. They don't get no. Don't nobody get no respect from the Wolf. Everybody should know that. Don't nobody get no respect from the Wolf unless you in the trenches, unless you been outside. Ain't nobody get no respect from me. I don't care where you from, Georgia, Alabama. I don't care USC, whatever. I mean, it's a lot of broken promises that I seen on that draft stage. I remember when Grandma got on stage. Remember that when we drafted Grandma and my man? Yeah.
This
What
for my
happened to
grandma.
Grandma?
We gonna get to the
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah. Well, what happened to
This
Grandma
for
on
my
them?
grandma.
It's for Grandma and all that. What happened to that?
We gonna get to the
so,
quarterback.
so I don't really get excited about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me, nobody excited to see the Wolf exercise. Nobody excited to see nobody exercise. The most important thing of that combine, they don't even show on TV, which is the psychological test. That's the most exciting part because you really
Sit
get into
down,
what
sit
these
down.
guys go through. I don't care about him running this, that, and the third because that's not my job. My job is not to scout nobody, and I don't even claim to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't useless information the Wolf ain't dealing with no more. I don't deal with useless information. Don't talk to me about this, that, and the third if you can't, you know what I'm saying, back it up on some stuff that's gonna help us or do something like that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about Mr. Walker, what he been through, none of that until you show me 8, 9 sacks and then we'll talk. And show me 8, 9 sacks 3, 4 years in a row. Don't show me 8, 9 sacks and then next year you got 1 sack and then don't show me none of that, bro. It's either, you know what I'm saying, the bar got to be set a little bit high around here. And I ain't doing no cartwheels, Blackberry, for because he beat somebody in practice that's not even going to be on a football team.
I'm trying to
Don't
tell
do
you,
that.
Mike Green.
Yeah. Oh, don't hit me with that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if you open up the Rex pit again, you know I'm back in here. If you open up the Rex pit, whenever you open up the Rex pit, because
Every
Will
Thursday
know.
at 8 p.m.
Okay, because I'll be back. Because Will know I'm in the Rex pit, right, Will? You know I'm in the Rex pit, right, Will?
What the hell that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I'm 2-0 against you, bruh. I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0 in the Rex pit.
Damn.
hey, hey, Will. Hey, Will.
Oh, I don't remember that shit. I thought you just
Oh,
won one. I don't know about this 2-0
you
shit.
remember. I'm 2-0. You still see flashes of Desmond Ritter? You still see flashes of Desmond Ritter? I love it, man. Yo, listen, make sure you subscribe to
I
Blackberry
know when
Home
that
Team.
shit come back, I'm already in there. You already knew.
Okay, it's me and you, baby. Me and you. That's what I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about, man. Let's go. So, yo, subscribe to Blackberry, like, share, man. I know he went over the mark 2 hours, man. Blackberry, I just wanted to come by and show you some love, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. I'll be back, man, and let's just keep putting out this great content. Shout out to King Richie. Shout out to everybody else, man. In the chat, shout out to everybody, man. So, yo, Blackberry, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you always for holding me down, man. For real.
I
Blackberry
think
there?
one thing I am excited about is
Mm-hmm.
the fact that I know with the defense we got, not saying it's gonna work,
Mm-hmm.
but you have a possibility of being able to run every scheme
Mm-hmm.
that you could possibly think of with the players you have.
Okay.
Now, now if the coaches don't execute that, then that falls on the coaches. But the stuff I've been seeing, you could run everything from a 4-2-5 to a dime look.
Okay.
So I think that's more what I'm excited about is what you can do
Right.
with this team.
Right.
Not saying they're gonna do it though. I'm like you. I still want to see it on the field.
Well, that's what I'm saying, King Rich. But what you have to understand, when you talk football like that, a lot of Falcon fans they lost their way because we've been such losers for 10 years. So it's hard to bring those football people back because there's no trust. So when you talk about 4-2-5 or 4-3 or something like that, people start overlooking it because the product is not good. They don't want to learn. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been
Yeah.
sucked. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying, right? The problem is that you have to bring that type of football excitement back, and you can't have that 1 year, 2 years. You have to have at least a decade of consistency in Atlanta
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
the
not going to get
problem. That's the problem.
that you're not going to get those people back like that. You're not going to. I get what you're saying. You're excited for that 4-2-5, and when you look at the schemes and you look at the plays and you look and you be like, yo, that's what we have to get back to because there's a lot of smart people that love that type of talk. They just don't trust. They have no trust in the Falcon organization because they've sucked for such a long time.
Yeah, I see
We've
what you're
been,
saying.
you're right. So when you have to do, you have to go baby steps for these people, right? So can we win the division? It's not going to be easy as everybody says. Why? Because the Bucks are very, very good. They're still very good. And don't be King Richie. Don't be 2-3 in the first 6 weeks. Don't be 2-3. Because there's a chance that you might be 2-3 in the first 6 weeks. And then those other whispers, right? So I get what you're saying, and that's excitement. I think that you're hitting it on the mark. It's just that we have to start bringing a lot of these people back because a lot of these people done folded already. They done went home. They done packed up already.
Now that's what I do agree with you on. We got to learn how to win again.
Sure.
I don't think we since that Matt Ryan era of winning, because regardless of what people say, Matt Ryan had us in the playoffs almost every year. So when they go back, we got to learn how to win again. We keep screaming playoffs, but playoffs is a whole different animal. You got to learn how to win in the playoffs because it's a whole different animal than the regular season. So that's what I do heavily agree with you on, because we lost our way on winning. We've been losing so long that a lot of people have given up. It is what it is. They don't even want to pay for nothing. They'd rather watch it at home. So yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yo, listen, the Kansas City fans in Atlanta last year were very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Okay? They were very disrespectful to the point that when you had T.I. there, you had Ludacris there, they were so disrespectful to the Atlanta natives last year.
And then you got Tip and Bud want to fight each other in the back.
Yes. And Blakberry, listen, like no question, like that's what, like when I come back, like when I start shooting content, it's about trying to set this standard higher, man. It's not about, like we 6-3. Look what happened last year. 6-3, everybody losing their mind. Then what happened the next 4 or 5 weeks? Suicide watch. We can't have that. We cannot have that. We need to start setting the standards as even content creators. We need to start setting a standard about and holding these players accountable for what they're doing. And look, Blakberry, by the way, Will, if you look at the schedule, King Richie, anybody who's here, you look at that schedule, there are about 4 or 5 weeks where they got 2 4 o'clock games, a 1 o'clock game, an 8 o'clock game, a short week. Are these players going to be locked in?
Yep.
A lot of travel time, a lot of this, a lot of that.
So coaches.
Right. Is your baby mother going to let you sleep? Are you going to have problems? You gotta nip all that in the bud. You got to be locked in. So I'm just saying, like, I get it. I understand, Blakberry. I do. But at the same time, you have a rookie quarterback going out there. All of a sudden, we don't use development anymore. Development is out the window. This kid's got to develop still. Mistakes are going to happen.
I think with us as Falcons fans, we got spoiled. Because Matt Ryan came out and lit it up.
Well, Matt was doing his thing. But anyway, listen, Blakberry, I'm going to come back Thursday. You said you're going live Thursday in the pit?
Yo, we haven't brought back Green to the pit yet.
Okay.
But the Rex pit is on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be back. I know you're going over the time. I got to get back to work. Everybody stay safe, stay blessed out there. And I'll be back, man. Will, me and you, buddy. Me and you.
You already know. Ain't smoke.
It's good to see you boys, man. Good to hear from you boys, man. Hey, man. Later, man, fellas. God bless.
Later, brother.
Yeah, what we gonna do is we gonna wrap this thing up too, man. I'm gonna let whoever left on the panel, I'm gonna let y'all give y'all little rounds real quick. Oh, boy, Blakberry, I got some family stuff done came up. Y'all go ahead and get around. Georgia, Texas, boy. He gave y'all some goddamn. He was teaching y'all motherfuckers some shit today, boy. That motherfucker need a plant
He wasn't teaching
or
shit.
something. He need a plant
He
or
wasn't
something.
teaching
Yeah, I
shit.
know we ain't finna start talking about Grady.
School was in session today, boy.
Nah, but for real though, man, it's all love, man. Blackberry, Big Will. I love coming on y'all, but I swear we have a good ass conversation every time, man. But yeah, man, hey man, y'all already know, man. 2025, the new era is here. The Atlanta Falcons will rise in 2025 and beyond. It don't matter if it don't rhyme, Blackberry. It don't matter if it don't rhyme.
Don't
Just
fucking
let it
rhyme.
go. Just let it go. But nah, man, but for real though, yeah, man. Rise up and whenever y'all come on, man, you already know, man, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, sir. Hey, Richard, what you got for him, OG? Hey,
Oh,
OG, promote yourself too, man. Promote your music.
yeah, y'all can go check me out on YouTube and type in King Richie pop out. It'll pop up. Y'all go and stream the song for me. I got my podcast. I'm finally in the orientation part of StreamYard. So the Dirty Falcon podcast will be up and running for this season. And also, man, I honestly
Yeah, boy.
feel,
Oh, yeah, I'm here for that. Oh, yeah.
I
There you go,
honestly
Georgia,
feel,
Texas, boy. There you go right there. There go an outlet right there.
oh yeah, Georgia Texas boy can hop on there with me. You know he my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, just let me know when I'll be there.
Yeah, and I honestly feel though, and I know I probably shouldn't feel this way. I feel like if Raheem lets Zach Robinson and Jeff Ulbrich do their thing and just step out the way until something look like it's about to break down, like he did with Jimmy Lake, I really feel like the sky's the limit for us.
Man,
I do expect Pennis to make mistakes. I'm not saying that he's not gonna make mistakes, but one thing that I learned from going back and watching that boy take that boy done won everywhere he went, even with mistakes, even when Michigan was tearing him up, he came back in the second half. He didn't let it bother him. That's one thing I love about him. He don't get shaken real easy. So I got high hopes for this team. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
and add off to what King Richard just said. If Raheem Morris allow Zach Robinson and Jeff Ulbrich to do their job, the future bright. Don't that sound like Bill Belichick allowing Josh McDaniel and Matt Patricia to do their job?
Hold on, so he didn't let them do their job last year?
No, I didn't say that, but you see how he had to come in and take over for Jimmy Lake because he was inexperienced. Hopefully, when you got two experienced coordinators, you allow them to do their job. Hopefully, under Zach Robinson, we'll be better than the top 8 offense. We could be a top 5 offense. Hopefully, under Jeff Ulbrich, we'll be out of the bottom 15 into the top 15. That's all I'm saying. Experience.
Experience matters, y'all. As talented as a lot of these players is that we just acquired, experience still matters. It matters. For the ones that think D offered his ticket already been written for him to get the fuck on, that experience still matters. Matters. All right. Even though I still think Billy Bowman gonna start, but D offer gonna.
I
Don't be
think Billy
surprised
Bowman
if
gonna
D
start
offer.
too.
Yeah, but don't be surprised if D offer still gets significant playing time. He's just not in the starting role. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if it's vice versa. If D offer still get the start, but Billy Bowman get most of the PT. So a lot of it gonna be based off situational moments when they might feel like it's better to go with the more veteran guy. A lot of it gonna be when they feel like they need somebody that's gonna be more of a playmaker in that situation, and they go for that guy, and that's gonna be Billy Bowman.
Yeah, see, and that's where I agree with you because I feel like the players we drafted experienced players. So that can really cut into the play
Right.
time that be offered. And Jordan Fuller, if you're thinking about it, Xavier Watts, they both
Yep.
experienced players. They can take the play time of D offered and Fuller.
That's a good point. But Appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the closing promotion. This is how you all gonna be able to win some free shit from your boy Blakberry. Everybody, in the words of my boy, all wise, no eyes, my guy Night Rider. Everybody love free shit. So if you want a chance to win some free shit, stay tuned so you can hear the promotion at the end of the live, man. I appreciate the panel. Appreciate my guy, Georgia, Texas boy, who got a future in this thing. He just don't even, he know it, but he just got to make his mind up. And King Richie, who making boss moves on y'all motherfuckers out here. So appreciate everybody that came through. What the fuck's outside say? This motherfucker here, Blakberry ain't giving no free shit. Fuck you. Yes, I am.
Last thing I'm gonna say, because everybody can listen. I'm gonna try everything in my power to have my podcast up and running big before the season starts.
Hey, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. That boy, Georgia, Texas boy, currently not up Georgia, North Texas. That ain't none of y'all motherfucking business. This man know it don't take him but one time to hear or see some shit. He gonna remember that shit. That's why you better not never commit a crime in front of him. He ain't no snitch, but sometimes he talking in his sleep. Catch us on the flip side. Home team.
Home team. What's happening, home team? It's your boy Blakberry Rex coming to let you know about the summer giveaway that we're having with the home team with Blakberry. That's Blakberry, no C, just the K. If you want to be a part of this giveaway, have a chance to win some free stuff, you got to go to Instagram and subscribe to Blakberry Rex on Instagram and enter the raffle for your chance to win.